Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TWitWoW Request Live number 104. That's right. This is our 104th Patreon requested anything, because I include reviews in there with live reactions. I can't just say it's our 104th live reaction, but this is TWitWoW Request Live episode number 104. And today, courtesy of Craig Skiff, who I did see in chat already, we'd like to thank Craig, we will be live reacting to WWE Survivor Series 2007. How apropos that we just started building to Survivor Series 2020 yesterday, and we are live reacting to a Survivor Series from year past today. Thank you to Craig for the request. Mark is actually the reason that we're going live today at 4 instead of our usual 5, because he wanted to join us for this, and he wouldn't have been here after 7. So, John, how are you feeling about Survivor Series 07? Did you watch this when you were younger?
I remember bits and pieces of it, I think. You know, there's some things definitely stand out more than others, I think, with every show when you go back in time like this. But I'm just looking to, lay back, chill with some quality old school wrestling with you guys, and, we'll see how the show treats us today.
Alrighty, man. Well, I haven't even bothered looking at the card because I do want to kind of try and stay surprised for this. Obviously it's not spoilers. This shit happened 13 years ago, but I'm still kind of trying to appreciate it the way that I would as if it was brand new, because I can honestly and truthfully say that I did not watch this show. This was during my senior year of high school, and when I was a senior in high school and most of the time I was in college, I didn't pay any attention to WWE at all. So like 07, 08, 09, that was my like blank period. That was when I was not a fan. I stopped watching at this point. I think it was like early 07 that I stopped watching, actually. So this is going to basically be brand new to me. So in a way, this is a genuine live reaction on my part, because I effectively haven't been spoiled on the show. So I'm ready to get into this when you are, my friend. Tell me when you are, and we can get on into this.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing I have to do is actually make sure that this is streaming to my television. And is it gonna work? I'm waiting for it. I will count down as soon as I can, though. What the hell? My CPU's losing its fucking mind right now. Jesus Christ. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna close out of that so that my CPU doesn't fucking overheat. Yeah, my fan is going crazy. It's calming down now. I'm gonna relaunch VLC. And I am going to try one more time to add these files to my VLC playlist. This isn't something that I've done before, I don't think. So, okay, I'm going to just play this, change the playback renderer to my basement TV. And now it's working. Awesome. Cool. Awesome. All right. 3, 2, 1, go! Why didn't it play? Stop. It's not playing.
Okay. I'm just going to rewind back to the beginning.
Yeah. Oh my fucking god. I swear, dude. I think we're going to have to do like a timestamp sync on this rather than just starting at 0, because it seems like it works fine until I try and fuck with the timestamp.
Okay. That shouldn't be too bad.
So I'm going to do this one more time. Except this time I'm going to let it play, and then I am going to set it to my TV, and then boom, play, renderer, basement TV, and as soon as I can, I'm going to pause it once it starts playing on the TV, which it's not now. What the fuck? Oh my god, this is so annoying. This should not be this goddamn difficult. This is fucking stupid. Alright, glad I didn't close that this time. Oops. Go, render basement TV. Is it gonna work now? No. Oh my god. This is starting to piss me off. What the fuck? Alright, tell you what. I am going to end up needing to resync with you at one point.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's gonna kill my CPU again. What the fuck? Okay. I am so sorry, everybody. This is not something that I expected to give me a problem today. I've never had problems streaming my VLC media player from my computer to my TV before. It's never given me issue. And just to be clear, I'm not doing this out of like vanity because, oh, I want a bigger screen. I'm doing this because I literally can't have volume if I play this on my computer. So I would like to be able to hear this show. So I would really like to be able to play it on my TV so that I can hear it. Because if I play it on my computer, if I have volume on, it will get picked up by the computer, like the desktop audio, and then you'll be able to hear it if you're watching the video, and then we'll probably get copyright strike. So I don't want to have to worry about that.
Absolutely. Do what you gotta do, brother.
Yeah, this is really, really frustrating. I don't know what's going on with my Chromecast. It's acting weird. At this point, I don't know. Maybe, fuck, man.
Do you just because we're like stuck here right now and it's just conjecture? Do you think like restarting your whole computer and stuff would just help? Like just doing a whole?
No, absolutely not. No, that's
okay.
The last thing that I want to worry about trying to do right now. No.
Okay.
I'm trying to be patient, but we're also live, so like I don't want to waste time on like dead air of us not doing what we're here to do. But I also just don't know how to handle this right now. So
right.
Fuck, man. My Chromecast is acting fucking crazy right now. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. I have an idea now that I think about it. I have the YouTube website muted and everything, so I'm going to try just casting like a YouTube video. No, YouTube videos are... Oh, fine, fuck it. I'm going to try casting a YouTube video. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to cast this. Playback, renderer, basement TV. Now this should work. Is this going to kill my fucking CPU again? Okay, CPU seems decent. It just does not want to fucking play. What the hell? I don't understand what's going on right now. It's really annoying. Cast. Stop casting. Okay. Now, my Chromecast is completely clear. I am going to pull up VLC from scratch. I am going to make a playlist out of the 2 videos that we have here, and I'm going to hit play. Okay, now I'm going to set my renderer to my basement TV. And it's fucking freaking out again. What the hell? This is the angriest I've been at technology while we've been live in a really long time.
Yeah, we had a good run.
No. What'd you say?
I said we had a good run because I feel like there was a long time where like it just was very cooperative with us. And
yeah, imagine that.
Yeah.
Fuck you, VLC. Jesus Christ. I genuinely don't know what to do at this point. So I'm going to try to do this one video at a time. And if it doesn't work one video at a time, we're fucked. I'm just going to have to watch the whole thing without audio. It's that simple.
Okay.
So if that ends up happening, you're just going to have to translate, basically, promos and shit. Yeah, it's not fucking working again. Are you goddamn kidding me, VLC? Jesus Christ. I'm going to Google and see what I'm doing wrong here, because I've been doing this the same way for... Dude, I even watched the fucking Eve show that we just did. I even watched that on VLC on my TV, and for some reason, these videos are just not rendering. For some reason, I don't fucking understand it. It's pissing me off. How stream from VLC to Chromecast? Yeah, it's the same fucking thing. It's literally telling me to do what I already am doing. So I just don't know what to do at this point. I feel like I'm doing everything right. And like I can get the video to play. It's awesome. It's fine. But as soon as I try and actually put it on my Chromecast, I wonder if my Chromecast is freaking out or something. Playback, renderer, basement TV. And again, it just doesn't want to fucking play. Stop. Playback, renderer, local. Playback, renderer. I swear to fucking God. All right, well, you know what? As fuck, yeah, and I just realized too, I don't have this shit on my phone, so I can't watch it on my phone to have audio either. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to watch this fucking thing deaf. So I'm so sorry, Craig, for this taking this long. I know we've been live for like 10 minutes at this point. We still haven't gotten around to the thing because fucking Chromecast is being I don't even know what word to use that would be appropriate at this point, but Chromecast is not working for me for some reason. I'm gonna have to figure this out sometime later. But right now, fuck it. I just can't hear anything. I'm just gonna play the videos in VLC without being able to play them on my TV for some reason. I don't fucking know what the problem is. It's pissing me off. There's nothing I can do about it. Fuck it. I'm ready though, dude. I'm ready. You said you were ready. I'm gonna do a count. Yeah. We can get into this. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, here's our intro. Fucking hell, this is unbelievable. I can't fucking believe this shit right now.
Yeah, really sorry that happened, man. I'll do the best that I can on my end of things. As we got Survivor Series 2007, 20 years ago, they're saying here. Looking at a history of Survivor Series.
Christ.
I think I only really remember one match on this card. I know what I told you I thought was on this card, dude, and I'm realizing now that was utterly wrong. Oh, wait. Ooh, yeah, okay. I think I'm starting to remember a little bit here. Yeah, this should be a fun show.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Literally nothing at all from this show. Never watched it.
Team Triple H versus Team Umaga, okay.
Team Umaga.
Yeah. Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, I knew about that. Shawn Michaels is not able to use the Sweet Chin music in this match.
Oh. Interesting step. How the hell is he supposed to win without that?
Well, that's what Shawn's got to figure out.
That was a hell of a low blow.
So, yeah, and if Orton gets disqualified, he will lose the WWE Championship. So he can't get DQ'd or counted out, and Shawn can't use Sweet Chin music.
Nice.
All things must come to an end. This will be Taker and Batista. Yes, this is Hell in a Cell. We're getting a Hell in a Cell on this show.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, Undertaker versus Batista.
Interesting.
For the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, wow. Some big boys.
Yeah, I know this feud really did carry like 07, and God knows WWE needed anybody to carry 07 because this was the Benoit tragedy. So.
Oh, yeah.
That's what makes 2007 such a weird year, is like, how do you reorient yourself after something like that?
Yeah.
And this was WWE's answer in a way, even though this was somewhat removed from it, because remember the Benoit tragedy happened in the summer.
Yeah.
One time, this would have been November.
I thought it happened a little earlier in the year even. Was it? Do you remember what month it happened in?
I thought it happened in July, personally.
Okay, yeah, because I would have guessed May, but I don't know.
But point being, you know, they distance themselves from it a bit at this point. But yeah, I'm curious how this show, because again, I didn't even remember that we did Team Triple H versus Team Umaga.
So was did the 5-on-5 match? I'm assuming there was like a traditional Raw versus SmackDown 5-on-5 match. Did that have stakes back then?
Not stakes. I think why they did Triple H versus Umaga, because I know if this is November, at No Mercy, obviously, Triple H lost the WWE title. to Randy Orton in a last man standing match. It was a whole crazy night. And I know Triple H and Umaga had feuded because the thing was, with No Mercy, just kind of set the stage there. WWE title was vacant because John Cena had an injury. Orton was awarded it. Triple H beat him in a real quick match. It couldn't have been any more than 10 minutes. So that was the first WWE title match. Then they made Triple H versus Umaga, which was already on the card, before any of this happened.
Right.
For the WWE title, Triple H retained. Then the last man standing match, Orton wins. I believe then the Raw after No Mercy, Triple H was in either a handicap match or something. Umaga brutalized him. Right. So it's pretty much this whole feud, Triple H Umaga, because Umaga took him out.
Yeah.
And then I guess we've got this match. So that's the context that I remember for that match. And now we've got an ECW World Title match. If I remember this correctly, this is CM Punk versus John Morrison versus The Miz. And this is when The Miz was a complete fucking tool.
Oh, you mean this is even worse than when he was Straight Edge Society Punk?
No, I'm talking Miz.
Oh, you said Miz. You said Miz. That was,
yeah.
So was this his chick magnet era?
Yes.
Oh my god. That's hilarious. Fucking Miz, man. He's come so far.
Yep, here we go.
And now he's Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yeah, for the second time.
Oh,
yeah, Miz and Morrison were WWE Tag Team Champions at the time. That's right.
Yeah, and I'm going to just tell you straight up, I don't remember anything about this. I don't remember this era of The Miz really at all. The only stuff that I know of it is what I've seen in archival footage. I didn't actually witness it live.
Oh, you sweet innocent child.
I know, dude, I know.
Oh my god.
That's kind of ironic though. We got chick magnet Miz, given that the CM and CM Punk did actually originally stand for chick magnet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make fun. I'm genuinely curious because Miz seems like a really cool dude when he's turned the persona off or whatever. So I'm really curious, what era he was in when he first hit on Maurice and struck up a conversation hey, you like my chick magnet t-shirt? She's just sure.
Sup, Frenchie, you digging the faux hawk?
Yeah. My favorite movie is Wizard of Oz.
Wasn't that the name of his finisher at one point, actually?
Yes. It was a horrible time.
So wait, is this a 5-on-5 Survivor Series match?
No, this is a triple threat for the ECW title. Because Punk's the ECW champion at this time.
That's weird that Morrison and Miz are both in it, both tag champs.
Yeah.
Wait, was
if I remember
ECW at this time?
Yeah, I think they were still associated with it. I honestly forget the context of all that. I feel like Morrison and Miz beat MVP and Matt Hardy for those WWE tag titles because I remember MVP was a double champion at one point, but Matt Hardy was interested in MVP's United States title. They had a feud where it's pretty much in anything you can do, I can do better kind of thing. And MVP's whole thing at the time was, I'm not necessarily an MJF, I'm better than you, but I'm the highest paid SmackDown athlete. I'm the best one here, all that stuff. But man, Punk and Morrison's feud for the ECW title over the summer was great stuff. I mean, I've said all the time, guys, that Morrison and this Morrison particularly kept me watching wrestling when I really didn't want anything to do with the WWE after the Benoit tragedy. So should be a fun triple threat.
Oh shit! What's this ref's name? I forget.
Scott Armstrong, isn't it?
Is it?
He looks like an Armstrong in the face. I don't know. Miz and Morrison, one of them looking to be a double champion at the end of the night tonight.
Okay, yeah, it is Armstrong. Wow. Oh, there we go. We're going to get the double team here until one of them decides to go for a pin and the other pulls him off.
Pretty much. And I mean, at least this cohesion really makes sense because, again, they are tag team champions.
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
have that synergy.
Yeah, I mean, low-key, this is kind of a throwback to exactly what happened earlier this year with Miz and Morrison 2-on-1 versus Strowman.
Yeah. Oh, nice pin there by Punk. Oh, and Morrison now, though. Maybe looking for a submission. No, I think he's going to try and catapult him into the turnbuckles.
Oh, but Punk lands on his feet on the middle rope. Cross body there, Miz. Kick out.
Great aversion there by Morrison. Nice kick there by Punk. Man, I really took Punk Morrison matches for granted, man. I could watch those two all day. Beautiful chemistry.
Oh, and there he disposes of Morrison so that he can...
Funny thing is, because I was also a fan of this dude, CM Punk, I believe, is going on record as saying, oh, wait. It's going to be the Suicide here taking out both Miz and Morrison. During his ECW period, where, he started on that brand, he said Elijah Burke was, the worst wrestler he worked with. And I was actually an Elijah Burke fan, so it was kind of like, oh, man, shit. I even liked Burke when he was D'Angelo De Niro in TNA.
Yeah, that was my favorite run of his, personally. He was really good. I'm surprised he's not around anymore, really.
I actually did an interview recently. I think he's working the indie circuit. And I'm really... Oh, Miz! Pulling Punk there, and shot there to Punk. Oh, could be a double suplex, maybe? To the champion. They got it. Tag champions working impeccably together for the moment. Miz saying to Morrison, pick him up. Got him in a full Nelson here. Body shots.
Oh my God, these body shots. Oh, the big wind up on the punch.
Funny thing is, of course, Punk, current ECW champion. Morrison, former ECW champion. Won it at Vengeance earlier in the year against CM Punk. Miz, the only one in this match to have not been an ECW champion.
And he never won it either, did he?
Oh, and Miz baiting Morrison for the flying chuck and then pushes him out.
I'd say heel turn, but he's been a heel.
Dude, every time they work together, Miz is always like, fuck you, John. That's why I'm like, why are you so gun-ho about helping him win the goddamn briefcase? It better be because, hey, if he wins a title, that means I'm as close to the title as I've ever fucking been.
It's like the Miz is like a genuinely bad person, and I'm talking character-wise, not actually like human being-wise. It's like Miz is a bad person, while Morrison simply just wants to be cool and just doesn't realize how bad of a person the Miz is, so he hangs out with him thinking it makes him cool, and then the Miz turns on him, and he's just like, shocked Pikachu face.
Yeah, dude. I hate how accurate that is. Miz now. Oh, yes! Beautiful! What do you get for turning on me, bitch? And now Punk. Oh, caught. Backbreaker. Now this should be the side Russian leg sweep. Nope, neck breaker. That's right, he switched it up.
He could have gone for a lethal combination there.
Yeah.
I
loved his offense at this time.
Cobra Clutch! Now, where the hell are all the people that think that the goddamn money clip is a Cobra Clutch? This is a Cobra Clutch, folks.
Yeah.
Notice how the opponent's arm is in front of their head, not behind it.
Kick the thigh kicks out.
Hung with these
yes!
Muay Thai kicks. Oh, and there's the eye poke. Oh, shit, but there's Miz.
Oh! Damn, that's owie. Simple but effective.
Oochie, owie.
Pretty much. Suplex. 2. Kick out. Oh, Morrison could be measuring for a kick or a... No.
Oh, shit. Skull-crushing finale?
Not quite, but I think it's the same spirit of the skull-crushing finale because it was like a face buster.
Because it was like a half Nelson face buster rather than a full Nelson.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, that lariat to the ropes, that's been a staple of his offense forever.
Yeah, he's been using that shit for as long as I've known about him.
This guy's smart to isolate the champion. Now it comes down to the two of them here. Nice boot up there by Morrison. Oh, could be Starship Pain here. Because I know it wasn't a finisher at the time. He was still using the Moonlight Drive.
Oh, wow, there it is.
He executed that beautifully. 2.
Oh, but broken up by Punker.
I'll tell you, when he gets full body on body contact, it is fucking gorgeous, and that was like a rare, perfect one there.
I feel like he only messed up and like didn't get full body on body contact maybe once or twice in Lucha Underground, like the entire time he was there, all 4 seasons.
Yeah.
He was so accurate there.
Johnny Mundo forever.
What? Frankensteiner into powerbomb. Miz with the and Punk with a dropkick into his head.
Nice dropkick there.
I do kind of appreciate that they didn't make like a big deal out of Miz and Morrison going after each other a little bit. Like it wasn't this big production. It was just like, yeah, they both want to be champion. It's normal.
Yeah. I think they also, have the cover of, character-wise, them both having huge egos.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, especially Miz, right?
Yeah.
It's like, Miz is a dick, Morrison's just super vain.
And now Punk firing up here.
Oh, there's the knee and into the bulldog. That a boy. I always felt like he needed his own version of the people's elbow out of that bulldog, because that elbow or that bulldog sets an opponent up perfectly for something.
Yeah.
But no, he just goes into the pin, even though you're never going to get a win out of that.
I could be thinking double or underhook backbreaker here.
Oh my god.
Got it.
He never ended up doing the Pepsi plunge in WWE, did he?
No, because that didn't work for Triple H, brother.
No, yeah, that's hilarious. If he ever does actually sign like a part-time deal to actually work for them again as a wrestler, I want the Pepsi plunge to be his finisher, just as a fuck you to Triple H. Like one last fuck you to Triple H.
Yeah, nice Kawada kicks here by Punk.
I mean, nice is subjective in this case.
I suppose so. Morrison elbowing out there.
Oh, forearm. And now avoid that. See, that I love how smart that was. He was keeping an eye out behind himself that entire time. That was so smart. Oh,
that's it.
Yes, that's it. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Easy peasy. That was really smart finish.
I'm really seeing a trend how Miz fucks everything up for everybody.
Well, and especially for Morrison.
Yeah. That's, in hindsight, it really isn't surprising that he would be the one to turn heel on Morrison when the draft split him up.
Yeah, because remember, like, earlier in the year, who had Braun Strowman beat with a 3 count and got broken up?
Yeah, every fucking time.
Oh my god, wow, he really clobbered Morrison there, didn't he?
Yeah, there was some malicious intent behind that. Fuck you.
I gotta say, that was a really good GTS sell by Miz. That was like, I would say like 80th plus percentile on the GTS sell.
Yeah.
Which is odd because he was still really green at this point.
Punk really feeling himself.
Oops. Have you ever tried to type the Miz and accidentally typed the Mix?
No, I don't think that's happened to me.
Wow. Mr. Fancy Pants Perfect Typer over here.
I mean, that wasn't said, but okay.
You're not a plucker, are you?
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You are, aren't you?
Yeah, I do the peck method, as they call it.
Yeah, peck, pluck, what? Yeah. Oh, God, JBL on commentary, gross.
Oh, they are going to recap this. This was hilarious.
What was hilarious?
MVP getting assaulted, or excuse me, Matt Hardy getting assaulted by MVP. Yeah, this is exactly it. I got it right, because I knew Miz and Morrison beat MVP and Matt Hardy for the tag titles. So I do remember quite a bit from this era. Yeah, do it. Show it. Bam! Right to the knee.
Oh, and he's whipping him with the title belt. Wow.
Oh, dude, it gets better than that. He's beating away at it. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh! No, you didn't. Oh, my.
Oh, but it gets even better than that, because he did something I've never seen since. Right here.
Oh.
Shin breaker right in the step. And then he gets up in his face and he says, oh, be better than you. King shit. Fucking king shit.
Man, I miss these times. Everyone always thought that both of these guys would win Money in the Bank, and they never did.
Yeah, dude, like, I don't think people appreciate how much in the mid-2000s, like, how fucking stacked the mid-card was on SmackDown. Like,
Yeah.
I really felt like MVP was getting a push. Matt Hardy was getting a push as a babyface. Like, I really felt like he could have made a run.
I mean,
at
not to
something.
mention, like, Mr. Kennedy and Carlito, too. Those guys were both pretty prominent, too.
Mr. Kennedy when he was on SmackDown, because Carlito was on SmackDown for a time, then he went to Raw. Finley, even, I felt like I could have bought it a world champion at some time. Like, SmackDown's mid-card, man, was something else at that time. I don't think it gets enough
Christian?
respect, personally. Yeah, Christian.
When he was around, which I don't think he was at this point, because I think he was in TNA.
I think he was in TNA at this point. I think you're right. Yeah. Tell him, Montel.
Again, you got to translate, bro. I don't hear anything.
Matt Hardy will not be competing tonight, MVP says. That's because Matt Hardy's unable to walk right now. When it doesn't surprise him because of his beatdown. His whole career has been propped up by a crutch, so he's saying he can't walk without a crutch, just like his whole career has been propped up by a crutch.
Yeah, that's cutting.
It's no question that I'm better than Matt Hardy. I'm better than everybody on the opposing team tonight, and I'm damn sure better in this arena.
So
my name is Montel Vontavious Porter. And that's only one of the reasons that they call me MVP. Oh, yeah.
Is he on Team SmackDown or Team Umaga?
I think he is.
Nice. Here we go. What's this now? Lillian introducing something.
Chiefin also making points. Who stole the Money in the Bank earlier this year, to begin the whole Otis feud? Morrison. Who ends up formally winning it? Fucking Miz.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this timeline.
Oh, look. Here's Bethany Firebird.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we're doing a 10 diva tag here. So 5 on 5.
Aww.
This is gonna be yeah.
Is Mickey in this?
She probably will be. That seems to fit.
Good, I hope so. Because this was when she could actually really go. I mean, I don't think she's bad nowadays, but she was really good back then.
Yeah, this is going to be a combination of, oh, nice, to, oh, God.
Yeah, because Kelly's going to be in this. Oof. Layla, before she could work.
Yeah, you know what, though? I feel like Layla's a sweetheart, so we stand Layla
Oh,
in
dude,
this household.
I fucking love Layla. Still to this day, I will stand by her being the most attractive woman ever to work for WWE.
It's Jillian Priest's singing gimmick.
She has the face, right? Yeah, okay. This was after Boogeyman ate the thing off her face.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
That happened. Didn't that happen in the summertime? Oh, Victoria's in this. Awesome.
This may not suck as much as I thought it would. Melina.
Okay, cool. I mean, I don't like the person, but she's a good worker at least.
I keep hearing that she's going to be returning to WWE soon.
Dude, is Gail Kim going to be in this?
I don't think so, but don't quote me on that because, I mean, dude, honestly, I hate to be that guy, but I do vaguely remember WWE's women's division scene at this time.
I don't think so, John 2020.
God damn it.
Oh, she botched her own entrance. Damn it, Melina.
Shrug it off, literally and figuratively. There you go.
Wow. I never saw it until now, but she looks remarkably like Kamala Harris. What the fuck?
Oh, God.
She does, dude. Look at her. I mean, she looks younger than Kamala, obviously, but still. They have really similar facial structures.
Yeah, I saw a Kamala interview recently. I'm trying to stay
the
away
60
from
Minutes
politics
one where she's laughing the whole time?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
That one was rough. Doubling down on not being...
Oh, Tori Wilson, so...
So this is going to be the sex pot team. It's going to be like Tori, Stacy, Kelly, that kind of shit.
Probably.
Team sex appeal! Even though fucking Layla on the other side's hotter than anyone in his. Okay, Michelle. Okay, so this is like Team Bad versus Blonde. Is this going to be all blondes? It's going to be like Tori, Stacy, Michelle, Trish, Kelly.
I mean, I feel like that's an educated guess, but I don't know. I feel like, didn't Trish retire at this point? Yeah, she would have been retired.
Okay, here's Kelly, of course. So we're 3 for 3 on bad workers, but are blondes.
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle wasn't a terrible worker. I'll give her some credit. She was pretty good. She's definitely the workhorse of the team so far. Shit. Oh, here's Maria. Okay, so this is like almost like divas versus female wrestlers almost.
Yeah.
I guess Layla would kind of fit more in the diva section, at least at this point of her career, but she would go on to be a pretty good worker later on.
And Mickey is in this.
Oh, good. Okay, so it's not all okay. Nice. Yeah, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be for some reason. I expected this to be far worse than it is. I mean, we still have to deal with like Tori and Kelly, but like that's the worst of it, really. And Maria. I mean, Maria's not great.
Yeah. All right.
Still, that whole first team is pretty stacked.
Yeah, I'm guessing that the big feud here is Mickey and Beth.
Ah. So we're starting things off, though, with Victoria and Michelle McCool.
Yeah. I'm also guessing that this is pre-Divas Championship. Because I know Michelle was the inaugural Divas Champion.
Didn't Beth come out with the women's title?
She did, yes.
Yeah. And who did you say was the inaugural Divas Champion?
Michelle McCool, because I remember she beat Natalia for it in, like, the finals or something.
Oh, that's a wardrobe malfunction. Victoria off the rope, kick her in the face. Off the ropes again. Big boot.
Nice boot there by Michelle.
Oh, going for the pin. 1, 2, nope. Tag into, I believe, Jillian? Jillian Hall, the original Dana Brooke.
Oh, apparently Jim Ross said that this isn't an elimination match, so that's weird.
Oh, God. Well, let's remember the whole reason that the Give Divas a Chance hashtag happened was because the women weren't getting time, and I guess this is further explanation of that, or further proof of that, I should say.
Our entrances are longer than the match.
I don't think they liked that, to be honest. Go, Layla, go! Oh, look, oh, no, it's not Michelle anymore. It's Jillian. I was about to say, oh, look, it's Laycool fighting each other, but no, it's Jillian. God, I can't say the name Jillian without thinking of Jillian Bell.
Actually, I think you're wrong about that, dude. I think that's Tori Wilson. I think Jillian's on the apron.
Wow. Oh, yeah, you're right. Wow. Holy shit. Is that Kelly that just got tagged in?
Yeah, and I think that's Jillian.
And that's Jillian. Okay, wow. Jesus Christ.
Wasn't it true that Jillian Hall could do a 450? So I guess not the worst worker. Oh, my God.
I mean, dude, first of all, I never saw it. And second of all, just because somebody can do a move doesn't make them a good worker.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, she literally just showed us that I'm going to beat Kelly with my boob. I'm jackknife here.
Very Una Manase-esque there.
Definitely.
Now here's Maria. Man, remember when Maria still wrestled? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, handstand. Oh, she just kicked her. Okay. Here, I thought she was...
Beth, I think, stole the tag there.
Oh, wow.
Power slam. Jesus.
Beth looks like she's ready to end this right the fuck now. Oh, but she's tagged.
She's going to tag out.
In comes Layla. So is this like a Raw versus SmackDown thing too?
You know, that's the weird thing, man, is I don't know.
Because it looks like all the women on Beth Phoenix's team are wearing red. Although I don't think all the women on Mickey's team are wearing blue. I think that there's like some pink and some other colors going on.
Listen, team. Those who coordinate together win together.
I mean, even Victoria's in on it, dude. She's got like a red waistband.
Oh.
Oh, wow. She hurt her ass on that one. Oh, Tori is wearing blue. Okay. Maybe it is synchronized. Although Mickey's just in black and white pretty much. It looks like she has a blue bra on underneath.
Shots here by Mickey.
Mickey's killing it right now. God damn. Oh, what?
Throw chop there.
By Melina. You know, it kind of low-key grinds my gears that we never got a proper Mickey versus Asuka match because they ended up fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Beth,
I'll bet using that strength.
Oh my god. Yeah, Kelly is wearing red or like a pinkish orange, like a salmon color. Oh.
I almost feel like this is going to be the end of the match right here.
Is she going to kiss? Yes, she is. So was
Jesus.
Before or after Mickey's big WrestleMania moment grabbing Trish's crotch?
This was after.
Wow. There you go. Team Mickey wins.
Damn.
Or I'm guessing Team SmackDown wins. If I had to.
It's a shame that the actual, workers in the match didn't get a lot of time to shine, but just wasn't that era, I'm afraid.
Yeah, really. And I want to say that was Melina that she kissed and pinned.
Yes.
Wow. Did Kelly? Yeah, she did. Okay. I was going to say, did Kelly even get into the match? But she did briefly. For like seconds. I think everyone was involved in the match. It's just nobody was involved in it for more than like 3 minutes.
Yeah. All right, the pinnacle of sports entertainment.
The global phenomenon is coming to Orlando. Mania
24.
That was HBK versus Ric Flair, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Look at me rememberizing.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. Oh, there's the coach.
Ew.
There's William Regal. William Regal was Raw GM at this time. And Hornswoggle, Vince McMahon's bastard child.
Was this before they figured out that it was actually not the case?
Yeah, this was before.
So they still thought he was?
Yes. Oh, are we doing Orton Michaels next? Holy
Looks like
shit.
it, yeah.
I didn't think we'd do that this early.
Well, there you go. Old Randy versus even older Shawn. Dude, speaking of Shawn Michaels, I watched a video, I think it was 2 days ago, that was every time Shawn Michaels dropped a championship without putting someone over.
Oh, wow.
It was 70 minutes long.
Jesus.
This dude really did his research. It was amazing. It was fucking legendary. I actually subbed to the guy on YouTube because it was fucking amazing. It was so good.
Orton says that taking away Shawn Michaels' speech and music, he took away his only chance of survival. Tonight, the Heartbreak Kid will be broken, and his one-man dynasty will carry on. You could have said continue, but cool. That's fine. Now let's see what Shawn has to say.
Yeah. Oh, man. Which eye should I pay attention to? Oh, God.
For the last 6 months, Randy Orton, you've made my life a living hell. You've made my family suffer. And you've tried to take my livelihood.
Is he looking at me or is he looking at the script? I can't tell.
I don't know.
Oh, God.
I guess Sean just more or less said he's going to take the WWE Championship.
Okay, we're good. Whew.
Oh, no, that's still to come. I guess we're doing World Tag Titles next.
World Tag Team Championship.
Kind of disorienting me there, WWE, you know, saying one thing and then doing another, but that's cool.
Oh, God, it's Holly and Rhodes. Oh, my God. Cody the Geek, where he belonged as the inferior to somebody who could actually kick someone's ass.
Yeah.
Fuck hardcore.
I forget. I actually forget who they beat for the World Tag Team titles. I know these guys obviously are former champions because then that would introduce Teddy DiBiase and stuff, but I forget who this team was. Oh, yeah, Sunday Night Heat. Remember when that was a thing, guys?
Yeah, low-key missed Sunday Night Heat. That was the shit. The Highlanders!
Yeah, London and Kendrick.
Yep. The Holocaust.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, they legit wanted to call it that at one point.
Oof.
I know, dude. Fuck Hardcore Holly. That dude's a piece of shit.
Oh, Cade and Murdoch. I was actually thinking about this team a few days ago.
I never liked this team. I always thought that Lance Cade had some potential, but I never really got into him. And Murdoch always just fucking grossed me out.
Well, I know Cade unfortunately passed away several years ago.
Yeah.
I have no idea what Murdoch's doing now.
If I'm remembering correctly, Cade actually trained under Shawn Michaels.
That's correct.
One of the few. And Murdoch is actually still wrestling right now in NWA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Man, these guys are so proud of their championships.
Yeah.
I feel like these guys were like what's the fucking word? God damn it. I don't want to say prepubescent because that's not right. No.
Side leather by Cade. Body shot there by Rhodes.
Thank you.
Shoulder blunder.
Because I can't think of the word I want to use. Fuck.
Vertical leap. Hip toss there. Yeah,
primitive.
I
Let me say this now. I actually remember the word. These guys were like a primitive version of the Revival.
Oh, okay.
You know, like two fucking rednecks basically that are really good tag team wrestlers and have a lot of pride in the fact that they're good tag team wrestlers, that kind of thing.
Yeah. It's like they're the prototype of the concept, and Revival is just, the perfected form.
They're what the Revival was trying to revive.
Yeah. Yeah, I was even going to say, like, as a kid, I obviously, like, booed this team, because I got worked, but way back, solid team. Solid team.
Yeah, you were like 15 when this was going on.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that backbreaker. Jesus. That absolutely looked devastating.
I think they're the Murdoch.
Yeah, Murdoch always grossed me out.
Slab there. Remember Murdoch's singing gimmick, guys? This tag team would win a match, and then Murdoch would sing about it, and they were like, oh, I guess his singing is bringing the team good luck. Oh, and Cody firing right back. Forearm there. Like cranking that side headline there is Rhodes.
Mark said Cash Wheeler yelled at him on Twitter last night. You want to elaborate on that, Mark? I'd love to hear this story.
Shots there by Holly.
Man, it's a shame Bob Holly was such a piece of shit because he was a hell of a worker.
Yeah, for sure. God, was he horrible on the mic, though, to me.
He was definitely not the best mic worker, but he was also just an awful human being.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta turn my notifications off.
I even forget how the team of Cody and Holly came together, because it's just such an awkward pairing even now. Like, I look at it and I'm like, okay. Like, at least Ted and Cody, given, like, the family lineage and the youth and everything, like, that's a very easy buy to me, you know? But I look at this team and I'm like, how do you... I'm like the woman trying to solve the math equation.
I love that shit. Oh, wow. Clothesline over the top rope there.
That.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sending Murdoch and Cade there.
Come on, Holly. Come on, Rhodes. Stop sucking.
Yeah, you can't win the titles via a count out here.
Yeah, low key, it's really unfortunate that my favorite person in this match is the guy who isn't alive anymore.
Yeah.
It's Cade, man. And I was never a big fan of his. I just always saw potential in him, like almost like a Rene Dupree type. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of people did, which is why, like, a year later, they'd pair him with Jericho.
Yeah, I actually didn't even remember that they did that. Wow. Oh,
inverted Tommy drop there. It's gonna be a boot to the face.
Oh, it's a boot. Okay. I mean, it's effective, I guess. Dude, you look like Heidenreich's grosser cousin.
I don't know, man. I almost got to fight you on that. Well, I mean, you did say grosser cousin, to be fair. Because I was going to say, I feel like Heidenreich, for all his problems, was not as unkempt as Mr.
No, no. He looks like Heidenreich's twin brother if he gave up on himself.
Yeah. I guess it's appropriate. I mean, Murdoch, again, later with this fucking team, would be singing, and Heidenreich could recite poetry. So, got a lot of artists in that family.
This dude literally looks like how I imagine Mr. Hyde would look.
Yeah.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah. Cover.
But again, if he let himself go.
But yeah, good double team offense here from these guys.
It's the fucking sideburns. Just trim it, dude, please.
Yeah.
He has neckbeard for a sideburns.
More or less, yeah.
Oh, he was so close. He almost actually did the fucking money clip. You heard how excited I got there, dude?
Yeah. Give Ash some time, he's going to have the hottest take on the internet. I think the money clip is a better move than the Rainmaker.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. Sir, I'm offended.
Out of shots here. All right, now he's got to tag Cade. He does.
Oh, my God.
Well, let's see what Holly can do here. I think Cade's going to blindside Cody on the apron. No. That honestly surprised me that he didn't do that tactic because Cody was like right behind him.
Is this like the third time that they've gone for this move? Good God.
It was second time because they got it the first time.
It just looked so familiar. I was like, what the hell? Didn't they just do this? Oh, there's the tag. In comes Chody.
Firing off these hands here.
Oh, man. Remember when Cody could just be a solid worker and people didn't have to expect him to be a main eventer?
Yeah. And again, I'll always stand by, even though I don't like him now. He really could have been in the WWE system without WWE does things. He could have been a main eventer at least for a short time as a heel. But
yeah, maybe.
Because to me, there's a difference between being a main eventer and being like a top guy.
Right.
As a top guy, I feel like you have certain company responsibilities like that. Cody was never going to be a top guy, but could he have been a heel main eventer? Hell yeah.
Like Sheamus was a heel main eventer. Like, yeah. It can be, exactly. Hell, like CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, smaller guys can do it too. It's not just the big guys either.
Right.
Oh,
I think they're about to retain here.
Tonic. Okay.
That's it.
What does he call that move?
I don't know what he calls it, but it gets a 3 count.
Yeah. I mean, we know that they're the revival. If they ever did try and take inspiration from these guys, they were just like, oh well, that was their big mistake, is they did a flip.
Murdoch laughing about it.
God, I hate his sideburns.
Yeah, that's one ugly motherfucker right there.
He legit looks like one of the fucking redneck farmers that I would have gone to school with. Oh God, the bangs. Fuck me. Not literally though. Please don't.
And
Oh my God, Holly is so angry at Cody right now.
you seriously got pinned while I was doing things on the outside? I'm sorry, Mr. Holly. Okay, his head saying, all right, we'll get him next time.
Wow.
Thought he was going to, like, Alabama slam him or something.
Actually making an effort to be patient with the young kid, huh?
Yeah. I'm not going to beat the shit out of you. Yet.
Yeah, really. Oh, damn, we're getting into some ECW shit now. Wow. Az and Joey Styles, what a duo.
Yeah. All right, what are we doing next here?
Face.
I think we're doing a 5-on-5 here.
Yeah. Not Team Triple H versus Team Umaga, though, right?
It might actually be that.
Wow. Seems so early. I've grown so used to those matches main eventing on Survivor Series. Todd.
I think we're taking a look at Triple H and his team.
Fucking Grisham. Jesus Christ, this dude. Do you remember how upset he used to get when callers used to ask about TNA?
Yeah.
God, what a jackass. Wait, where's the fifth member?
I think it was supposed to be Matt Hardy, but he got taken out by MVP, as you know.
Oh!
God, that beatdown was fucking delicious. I'm so glad Survivor Series included it.
Good job, MVP. Good job. So I wonder who their fifth member is going to be now.
I think they're just going to go in the man disadvantage, bro.
Wow. I guess MVP got an early elimination.
Well, you know, he is the highest paid athlete in SmackDown history.
Ugh. I mean, maybe he was at the time, but man, inflation.
That's true.
What is?
The great thing about Survivor Series is that they all don't have to be the same. They all don't have to get along. Oh, Kane bringing up to Triple H the shit he put him through. Yes, Kane. I mean, you're kind of a piece of shit because you're mayor of Knox County and you're apparently like anti-mask. Oh, and now Jeff reminding Triple H you put me in the hospital before.
Oh my God.
My bad, Triple H says.
Dude, why are so many politicians this stupid?
Well, it's our reality, friend.
Dude, masks are like an 85-15 issue. Fucking almost everybody is pro-mask. And these politicians are trying so hard to appeal to that 15%. It's fucking crazy.
I think Triple H trying to absolve himself of his mistakes and being like, hey, have I done shitty things? Yes. Am I a horrible person? Yes. I didn't know where I was going with this, but let's focus on the other team.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, like, the WWE wouldn't even have to change their booking decisions necessarily if they would just restructure some things. Like, don't get me wrong, I would obviously enjoy the product a lot more if they did make better booking decisions, but if they made all the same booking decisions, but they just changed their structure up a little bit, I would enjoy the product so much more. Like, so, for example, let's look at what's currently on Team Raw going into Survivor Series 2020, right? The current Team Raw right now, it's Sheamus, Keith Lee, and AJ Styles, right? And
Right.
names right?
Yes.
Two of those three dudes were literally on SmackDown 2 weeks ago. And they're representing Raw going into Survivor Series. Like, you know, brand pride. When they were on the other brand no more than 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Imagine if they did the draft in, like, I don't know, the time that they normally used to do the shakeup around April after WrestleMania. How much more invested we would be in these guys defending their brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've always wondered. Like, you can't just tell me it's so easy to turn on your brand.
Yeah.
And, like, fight for the other side when you've made relationships on that brand, you've had feuds, memories, whatever. You can't just sever all that and be like, oh, I'm Raw guy now, I bleed red. You know, like, it never really made much sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying maybe, I don't know, show a little bit of drama or whatever.
Yeah, dude. Mark even pointed out in the Discord that 5 of the 6 dudes that were competing to be in the Survivor Series match for Raw were from SmackDown. Because it was AJ versus Jeff, both SmackDown guys. It was Sheamus versus Elias, both from SmackDown. And then AJ versus Jeff Hardy. Or wait, did I mention that already? Keith Lee. Or it was Keith Lee versus Elias. And Keith Lee,
yes,
the only member of any of those 3 matches that was already on Raw prior to the draft. And yeah, all 5 of the other guys are all SmackDown draftees. Like, how crazy is that?
That's pretty wild. Big Daddy V managed by Matt fucking Stryker.
Oh, God, Matt. Maybe you should teach him about calories.
I think this came together, if I'm not mistaken, because people kept, like, pecking on Matt Stryker, you know, because look at the dude. And he was like, well, I don't have to stand for this. I got me some muscle.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny to me that you say, look at the dude, and I'm just thinking, yeah, also listen to the dude.
Yeah.
Geek.
Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP, who at the time was having one hell of a run with the U.S. title.
Did he have his fancy pyro entrance here, or not? Was this pre?
I think he did. I know, like, at other times, I guess they got
yeah, there it is. I love it.
Personally, and I know they got rid of it shortly after, I was a fan of the tunnel, personally. That blow-up tunnel he used to come out through.
Yeah, didn't he get sparks at one point, too? Like, instead of full-on pyro, he just had, like...
yeah. Dude, I loved all of it, because for a heel like him, again, highest-paid athlete that made such a big deal out of him, I loved all the showboating. Like, this is one where it's like, you know what? It's excessive, but that's the fucking point. I loved it.
Stryker is so annoying. Oh, my God. All of everything he does just annoys me. God damn it.
I love that literally all he's doing in this case is existing, and yet he's still working us more than any of, like, the fucking heavy.
Because he's existing in superior talent's way.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of MVP's way. Let the man run the ropes. Oh my God. Was it after he started speaking clearly?
I think this was before, but I guess after he no longer had Estrada, which is disappointing. I love those two together.
Alejandro Estrada.
I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Yeah, Umaga, to me, again, this is the hindsight you get when you look at the business differently. I wish he would have gotten even a brief WWE title run. This dude was really entertaining.
What an absolute mishmash of personalities here.
I'll say, too, when it comes to Umaga, I think people to this day still say that him and John Cena had the best last man standing match they've ever seen. It's, like, I think still really popular to this day. Here comes Babyface team.
I love how they're, like, trying to explain to Umaga, you're not fighting us, you're fighting them.
Yep.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Mark makes a good point, too. The women's tag team champions are captaining Team Raw, even though the women's tag team championship literally means that you can be on any brand you want.
Yeah.
God, WWE, what the fuck?
Those two staring each other down.
I hate that this year they used the draft to basically move feuds rather than breaking up feuds.
Yeah, I mean, biggest example of that, right, as Rey Mysterio comes out, is the Mysterio family, Seth Murphy.
Yep. Plus, like, Jeff and AJ and Riddle and, you know, Sheamus and Elias. Well, Jeff and Elias and Sheamus and Elias also. And it's like, man, y'all really aren't even trying to really shake anything up. You're just trying to move things from one show to the other.
Yeah.
It's like they kept everything intact except for the New Day.
Yeah.
That was really the only genuine, like, ground-shaking change that they made.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, just a little. Speaking of Ray. Oh, and here's Jeffrey. We've been talking about...
I'm actually excited to see Jeff in this match because this is when he was, like, slowly being built up and, you know, could actually work his style.
When did he win his first world title?
I think a year later.
08?
Yeah.
Nice. Man.
Either that or 09, but I think it was late 08.
Didn't he beat The Undertaker at one point for the title?
Not for the title, but he did beat The Undertaker at one point.
And do you remember when that was?
No, I want to say maybe 09. Okay. Or no, I think I would be like later 08.
Gotcha. What was the whole JR climb the ladder kid, make yourself famous?
That was 2002 Undisputed Championship Biker Taker versus, you know, young Hardy Boys, reckless Jeff Hardy kind of thing.
Wow. So Jeff and Taker go way back.
Yes.
It's kind of weird. Oh, God, and here's Triple H. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ.
You love how everybody else just gets in the ring and this dude's got to have a fucking production.
How do you play the game? Sorry. That's just like the absolute ego on this dude is hilarious.
Triple H looking ready here to lead his team.
Did you like my gradual squee?
I mean, given that I didn't acknowledge it, I would take that as a no, but, you know.
Wow.
Oh, Umaga and Triple H, that's the big feud, as I noted earlier.
And, you know, given who Umaga worked with in his biggest programs of his career, it's really no surprise he never won the world title.
Yeah. In fact, Orton even brought that up. I think he was doing a shoot interview, and, like, there actually was a draft. It's funny you were just talking about the draft a few moments ago. And Umaga was happy to be drafted to SmackDown because I think he always believed in his own ability. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, I'm just on a show.
Just get me the fuck away from Cena so that I actually have a shot.
Well, Cena, and really I think the big thorn in his ass really was Triple H. Like, you know, just get me away from Triple H. And he's on SmackDown, and he's so happy because Triple H is on Raw. And then later in the night, Triple H gets drafted to SmackDown. And apparently, like, I don't know if Orton meant this to be hyperbolic or if he meant it literally, but Umaga, like, cried knowing that Triple H goes down because he's like, well, there goes my fucking push.
Oh. I always just remember him being in, like, an eternal feud with Cena and never being able to win.
See, no, dude, their feud really wasn't as long as you're making it out to be. I feel like Triple H and Umaga had a lot more interaction than Umaga Cena. Because I know Umaga Cena, they worked New Year's Revolution in 07. Or actually, no, that would be 06 before the turn of the year.
Right, that's, I think that, you know why, though? You know why I feel like it lasted forever? Because I think that was when I stopped watching. I think just being unable to beat Cena at any point ever, it seemed like, just all interest. I was just like, you know what? No, I'm done with this. Fuck it. What was Cena's match at WrestleMania 23?
That was Shawn Michaels.
See, I don't remember that. So I'd stopped watching by then. When did Cena beat Edge for the title in Canada in a TLC match?
That was Unforgiven 06, which we actually did react to on the channel. You guys can check that out.
Okay, but when was that? Do you remember? Like,
by 06.
What month?
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Do you remember?
There's the bell.
Early, middle, or late of the year?
I mean, Let me think. Hold on, let me think. Shit. You know
It was
what? It would be
September.
later. It would be later.
It was
because
September.
Yeah.
I think that was my final straw. That was when I stopped watching altogether, I think.
Yeah, I know that's documented for you. Yeah, I remember because Edge beat Cena in his hometown, and that was at SummerSlam, and SummerSlam was in Boston that year.
Yeah.
So we got Ray working the whole deal.
Man. It's crazy to go back and look at all this shit that I just didn't watch while it happened.
Yeah.
Because I was like mildly in touch with the product when I was in college. Like I think I watched more ECW than Raw or SmackDown back then, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But even that was like very limited, like maybe like once every few months kind of thing.
Yeah. Understandable, man. I wish I would have been that way at the time. But again, kudos to Morrison. He kept me in it.
Oh, but you know what, though? $1 Million Mania brought me back, believe it or not. $1 Million Mania brought me back, and that was in 2009, if I remember correctly.
That sounds about right.
Dude, I googled $1 Million Mania WWE, and the first thing that comes up is Monday Night Wrong.
Yeah, I love it. Keep that energy. And Ray here, as we're looking to see which team's going to get an elimination first here. I mean, we already know that Triple H's team is down a man because Matt Hardy's taken out, so it would really be pertinent to their interests to eliminate a person off of Umaga's team just to even everything up early. And Ray, is he gonna
Yoshitanic, he got it.
Yeah, it's more or less what Trevor Murdoch did earlier to beat Cody Rhodes and kick out there by Mr. Kennedy.
And now Ray picking him up, tags in Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy now. Irish whip, Kennedy into the corner. Gonna charge poetry in motion to Mr. Kennedy. Very nice. Very, very nice. Kicks him in the gut, punches him in the back, punches him again in the back, kicks him in the gut again. Jeff was really basic back then, really like punches and kicks. Slams Kennedy into the turnbuckle, clubs him in the back, kicks him in the gut again, kicks him in the gut again, punches him in the back again. Jesus Christ, Jeff, get something new. Kick again. And there's the twist of fate. No. Oh, and the big lariat by Kennedy. Kennedy. And there's the pin. 1, 2, no. Now Kennedy going after him. Grabbing him by the shirt. Literally bringing him into the corner. Very smart. Tags in MVP. And we got to remember, too, this is a 5-on-4 advantage for SmackDown because MVP eliminated Matt Hardy early, basically. Another kick out there from Jeff. And there's the kick to the back from MVP. Actually hurt his own leg doing it. Damn. That was a hell of a swing if he injured himself. Shit. 1. No, kick out again. Jeff kicked out at 1, like 2 times in a row there, maybe even 3. Tag into Big Daddy V. Here comes the big man. This dude's fucking gigantic. Jesus Christ. Picking up Jeff. Clubs him in the back. Big Daddy V is the closest thing in humanity that we've ever seen to Majin Buu. Not even joking. Irish whip, Jeff off the ropes, clubs him. Arm there from Big Daddy V. So you go for a pin here? Oh, he just stands on him. Oh, he stooped. Oh my God, that looked painful. Jesus Christ. Whew, man.
As Big Daddy V really imposing his will here.
Yeah.
Intercontinental champion.
Did you catch what I said earlier about what he looks like?
No.
I basically said Big Daddy V is the closest we'll ever get to seeing a human being look like Majin Buu.
Yeah. Shots here by Kane. Uppercut there.
Oh, caught him in the belly. Wow, good job, Big Daddy V.
Nice belly to belly there.
Oh, and apparently Big Daddy V was on ECW, so he's on Team SmackDown-ish, which is really Team Umaga, taking on, representing sort of the SmackDown side of things, even though he's an ECW guy.
Right there in the corner by Kane. Oh, what an uppercut to MVP. Remember MVP very early on in his SmackDown career. Once faced Kane in an Inferno match. That was not fun for MVP.
Mark is filling us in on all kinds of shit. This is very clearly not a Raw versus SmackDown match.
Yeah, that's why I just kept it more to Team Triple H versus Team Umaga.
Well, okay, so then he's correcting me because They literally advertised a SmackDown versus Raw video game earlier, so I assumed that they would maintain that theme, and they just aren't.
Oh, Finlay got chokeslammed to hell there, but Big Daddy V with the Samoan drop. I think this was his finish. Kane might be about to be eliminated here. Or no, it might be a big elbow drop here.
Oh, elbow drop. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, shades of Andre almost. I feel like Andre used to beat people with an elbow. That's it. Kane's eliminated. And Triple H's team is in dire straits here because it's down to 3 people. And I don't think Team Umaga's lost a member yet.
Nope, nobody's been eliminated from Team Umaga.
Big Daddy V here.
Oh,
face buster.
The old knee.
What a lariat there.
He looks so mean. Oh, for a splash, but Triple H, of course, moves out of the way. Come on now.
Oh, Umaga tagging himself in. Shots here. Game. Winning the strike exchange.
Reversed. Boot there from H. Oh, Umaga with a belly-to-belly. Damn, belly-to-bellies were...
Nice belly-to-belly there by Umaga.
Thank you, Daddy Steiner.
Yeah.
We know he popularized it. Everyone.
Headbutt there.
Realistically, it was probably Angle or Benoit even.
Shot there.
Yeah, dude, I even remember, like, when the Benoit controversy happened.
Yeah.
My fucking mom was really into Nancy Grace at the time. And not because she liked Nancy Grace, but because she liked watching the show because of how, like, how extreme the takes were, I think.
Right.
And Nancy Grace was the one that was, like, on the forefront of the, it's because of steroids campaign.
Yeah.
Fucking Kevin Nash had to go on there and set her straight, basically.
Yeah, my grandmother had a very similar media diet. It was really hard growing up in that household when that tragedy happened because it's like I just wanted to get away from it and I just couldn't. Yeah. And then even me mourning, I remember once I was having breakfast and like I guess I didn't have much of a response to like this tragedy or whatever because we have shit infrastructure. And she was like, oh, you know, these are real people or whatever, almost saying like I was mourning more for Chris than those people. And I'm like, well, I didn't have the attachment to those people that I have here. So, yeah, my house was kind of trash dealing with that.
Yeah. Is he going to sit on Ray? Oh, he tried. Ray moved.
Ray wasn't ready to bask in that ass. Okay, there's the kick out.
Wow. Is that what opponents of Naomi do when she uses the rear view?
I mean, probably.
And I guess Taguchi, ew. Slingshot. Rana, Frankensteiner, but caught. Good job, Umaga. No, Ray's about to reverse this into something. He's going to like, yeah, okay. Send him into the ropes. Yeah, of course. God, if it wasn't Cena, it was Triple H, and if it wasn't Triple H, it was Ray around these times.
And...
Seated senton. Is that going to do it? 1, 2. No, okay.
Kicking out Ray's like, what?
The fact, I was going to say, the fact that they got me to buy into that, though, tells you all you need to know about how OP Ray was back then.
Yeah.
Crossbody caught the...
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh.
That was a nice swing bottom. Wow.
Damn.
That looked like it hurt like hell, though, I will say. Oh, is he going to do
Am I about to do the Simone Spike?
Yep. Oh, there it is. That's it. See you, Ray. Yeah.
So it's just Triple H and Jeff Hardy now, which is appropriate given that they would have a lot of history with each other.
Oh, man. That's because Jeff Hardy got over on being cool, and Triple H always wanted to be associated with cool.
I mean, 2 OP guys versus 5 guys, and not the fast food joint.
Hey, I mean, frankly, higher quality than the fast food joint, let's be real.
Yeah.
What is Finlay doing? Is he volunteering to wrestle next or something?
I think so. They're all feeling pretty good about themselves right now.
I think he's the only guy that hasn't been in this match yet. I haven't seen Finlay at all.
I mean, he did take a choke slam from Kane earlier.
Yeah, but I don't think he was legal then.
Yeah, you may be right about that. And Umaga, I think, is pissed at Kennedy for stealing the tag, but this swing bottom, man, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Kennedy, their forearm to Hardy.
Yep.
Man, Mr. Kennedy, what could have been? I heard WWE wanted to, like, they had all sorts of means of getting him to the top, and it just never happened.
Yeah, he was supposed to be Vince's bastard son in the first place, wasn't he?
Yeah. Now, imagine if you had a guy like Kennedy with that kind of privilege. That could have been a great heel storyline. God damn.
You could have gotten the world title on him so quickly with that.
Oh, my God, dude, absolutely.
So, just because I don't remember, because I don't think I was watching at the time, like, I knew about him, like, being the rumored bastard son, and then it was revealed to be Hornswoggle right around the time that I stopped watching. What caused him to no longer be the one that was chosen for that?
I think they thought he was too injury prone.
Wow.
And then, you know, the whole firing when he came back, and they thought they were going to do a babyface run with him. He had, I want to say, like a tag match or something. He did a spot with Randy Orton, like a back suplex.
Yeah, I saw that. The back suplex and drive. Orton came up and swung at him, and it looked like he wanted to punch him. And then, yeah, he was like, he dropped me on my neck. Oh, man. I wonder if Orton regrets getting Kennedy fired at all.
He probably sleeps pretty well at night.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. But I mean, like, if someone would bring it up and be like, how do you feel now, you know, 12 or 13 years later, knowing that happened? I wonder if his response would be like, I think I could have handled it better. Or if he would be like, yeah, he deserved it.
He'd probably double down. I mean, Orton just finally got around saying Black Lives Matter, so, like, you know, one step at a time.
I don't know. I'm wondering if the fact that he said Black Lives Matter is because he's growing as a person.
I'd like to believe that.
Yeah, same. Because earlier this year he dropped an N-bomb on the Twitch stream, remember?
Which a lot of people seemed cool with, mainly because of his chillax way of delivering it.
And because he was drunk as fuck at the time.
Oh, MVP! Oh!
Oh, no, okay. I thought we were going to get the ball and drop. Oh, twist of
it.
Is that going to do it? Is MVP done? 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's it. MVP gone. And
it's quite appropriate.
Hardy that eliminated him.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing.
Revenge for Matthew.
Yeah, and his kneecap.
Which he probably doesn't have connected to the rest of him anymore.
Yeah.
There's no way his meniscuses survive an attack. Oh, wow. Oh, and there's the tag to Hunter.
I'm actually amazed he didn't just pedigree Kennedy straight away.
Oh, Irish whip reversed by Kennedy. I used to love saying that along with him.
I used to love watching him abuse Tony Chimmel.
God, remember when people had catchphrases that were fun to say along with them?
Yeah.
That's why Elias is so over, dude, because he's one of the only people right now that does that. It's like him, him and the New Day are really the only people that do it. You got Walk with Elias and you got New Day Rocks. But even then, it's like, it's hard to keep up with the intro with the, you know, people, sweet not sour whole thing, because they change it often and it's hard to keep up with. And it's hard to remember what number tag title run they're on. And now they're not even going to get that anyway because Big E isn't around to do the intros for him anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really just Elias primarily.
God, dude, you better put a fucking rocket on Big E given everything you've taken from not one but 3 people.
Yeah. I'm really wondering, though, if that's like a secret to getting over, is having something that the crowd can say along with you. Worked for the New Age Outlaws, that's for damn sure.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Worked for Brian with the yes chants, yeah. It's like a big thing. Mister!
Yeah.
People love that shit too, man. That was what got the fuck. Well, it's not the only thing, but it's a contributing factor to The Rock getting over too.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Big Daddy Bean out. All right, shout out there, Triple H.
Austin with his "Give me a hell yeah." Audience interaction is so important, and I feel like it's missing these days. Although, quite literally, these days there's no audience to interact with. But even just in recent years, we can expand it to pre-Corona era. Like it feels like it's lacking. You know.
I love that Big Daddy V literally just lost to a double team DDT.
Yeah. Oh man, Majin Buu isn't as durable as he used to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Even in New Japan Naito, when he does his roll call, people say that along with him and they love him for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, that's kind of different, but similar, along the same lines.
So these guys actually managed, the two of them, to even this shit up, because of course they did.
Yeah.
Triple H
and Finley of all people is in the final two along with the team captain.
Yeah.
Because his name is Finley, and he loves to fight.
Yeah.
Oh, too bad he doesn't love to produce competent offspring. Damn.
No, that's certainly true. Poor man.
Yeah.
Knee to the back there.
Oh, man. Although, to be fair, I think William Regal has a son that's looking to get into wrestling. Like, I think Daniel Regal, I want to say, that might actually be training with the Young Lions in New Japan.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Something along those lines? Yeah, dude. Yeah. Just talking on, like, the European greats of the 90s and 2000s having kids now. Because fucking Brookside, he doesn't have a son that I know of, but Zaya is in the NXT UK system, which, I mean, at this point we know that her growth is stunted because of that, unfortunately. So maybe Daniel Regal is really our last hope.
Yeah, that could be. Kick out there by Finley.
I don't know if you heard, but somebody's vacuuming upstairs.
That's all right, man. It happens. I know my sister and Chris, they're tinkering with a record player right now.
I haven't heard that. Can you hear the vacuum going?
Yes.
I knew that.
I'm glad you couldn't hear it, though. I was really quick to, close my door when I had to tend to business, so.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Jeff with a what
a kick by Umaga. Jesus.
Because, of course, Jeff has to be the one that looks weak in this match on that team.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, here, Javaris and Rebel Status are both here now.
Great to see you guys. Great to have everybody here. We'll be covering the pay-per-view that followed this, Armageddon 2007, tomorrow at 5.
Yeah, literally the next pay-per-view after this chronologically. Oh, what a lariat by Finlay. Pin, 1. Nope. God, Jeff quick kicks out quick. Shit, man. Elbow. Come on, there we go. Elbow.
Another elbow there.
Yeah, Jeff's definitely getting eliminated before the end of this match. It's going to be Triple H, the sole survivor. Hello?
Yeah, I know. I just letting that sink in. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm a bit contentious about that because Jeff was really over at this time, and they were slowly building him up, I feel like.
Yeah, but it's Triple H.
Yeah, again, I understand that, but I'm not convinced. Oh my God, an actual
Whisper of the wind! And yeah, you're right. He actually did it briskly. Imagine that.
Yeah, it was a whisper and not a run-on sentence.
Holy shit. That was a really good one. Holy hell. That was really good. And here's Umaga. Oh, there's that weird reverse Enziguri kick thing that he does. Oh, here's Triple H. Okay, maybe Jeff won't get eliminated because Triple H will get 2 eliminations before he tags him back in.
Yeah.
Finley's got no chance. Finley will not last 2 more minutes. I promise.
I do find it funny per the story. Actually, no.
Oh.
Jeff was one of the people that called him out. Never mind.
I was gonna say I really thought Triple H was about to go for a pedigree there and just end it. Oh, there's the high knee. Oh, and now he's picking him up. What? He's gonna Irish whip him?
Or maybe a spinebuster again. No, telegraphed. Spinebuster here.
Spinebuster. Oh man.
Oh, he's measured Finley. Counter Finley.
Yep, here comes pedigree. Oh, but Umaga breaks it up. There you go.
Yeah, I never understood why teams didn't do that more. Like, we're just going to let him get pinned. Yeah, I never liked him anyway.
Yeah, that's totally the vibe.
And Finley now. Headbutt, a headbutt. And then takes Jeff off the apron. Glad to see Finley using that ring IQ to his advantage here.
Finley, that was your lifeboat, dog. Triple H tagging out was your only hope. Yeah, here we go. Pedigree. Boom. Hits it.
And he got, yep.
What did I say about 2 minutes? Pin. 1, 2, 3. Too predictable. Oh my god. And now it's Umaga. If Jeff Hardy does get tagged in again, I don't know. I might be a little weary. He might end up being on my predicted elimination list. But as long as it's Umaga Triple H, we all know who's going over.
Umaga just hammering away at Triple H there.
Or to quote the man himself, we all know who's going fucking over.
Yeah. Oh, could be Umaga's running hip attack.
Yeah. Usos, though. Oh! Yeah, that's who the Usos got it from, because fucking Rikishi never did that. He was always just the stink face guy. Oh, yep, okay. There we go. Triple H, you could pin him right now, but he's just like, I'll let Jeffy get a little shot here. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Jesus Christ. These guys just ran fucking roughshod through the entire opposing team.
Yeah.
It's like we came in with a advantage, but what you're not doing correctly is the math, because Triple H counts as at least 5 guys and Jeff counts as another 3.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my god.
Goddamn.
Oh, this was fun. This was a lot of fun. Silly as shit, but it's fun. I think the fact that it's silly as shit is what makes it fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2, 3. Fucking Triple H. Pose harder, big man. Oh my god.
Yeah, Jeff, the Intercontinental Champion. There we see. These two coming together.
Oh, goodness.
And Umaga just doing like, man, fuck you.
I feel like Triple H might not be comfortable with sharing the spotlight. I feel like he's about to kick Jeff in the gut and hit him with a pedigree.
Yeah. Kind of surprised me that he hasn't already.
Yeah. He's definitely not one to share a spotlight.
And Triple H just laughing because he knows, like, yeah, you're not getting anywhere as long as I'm around, Umaga.
Oh my god.
So we're just gonna linger on this?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, Batista and Undertaker, Hell in a Cell. That's definitely main eventing.
Mark. Triple H probably thinks he's better than Kurt Angle because 3 H's come before 3 I's.
Yeah. That was a good one, Mark. In fact, it's funny you even mentioned Kurt Angle, Mark, because if I'm not mistaken, when Angle was coming into the company, Triple H was trying to use his try to be like, I don't know, could you guys really buy him as a main eventer? Because I guess he felt like Kurt didn't have the look or the size or whatever. And then one of the Briscoes was like, oh, do you want me to call Kurt in here? You guys can shoot on each other and see how that goes. And Triple H just like clammed up, and he never said anything after that. I mean, say what you will about Kurt Angle in his later years, but prime Kurt Angle, and And what people have called in TNA painkiller Kurt Angle was primo shit.
Yeah, I mean, he needed all the painkillers from all the fucking missed moonsaults off the top of cages he was pulling off there.
Yeah.
Did he miss like 3 moonsaults off the top of cages just in his TNA run?
That sounds a bit right as we're looking here at the Survivors Raw video game.
Yay!
And Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq.
Just thinking about his next Goldman Bond foot powder commercial.
My favorite is the face warp one. That shit was hilarious. And here we go. Horny.
Rest your legs, yeah. Oh, God. So I was like, no, I'd prefer to pace.
Bro, even Mark in chat is like, I hope a vacuuming advertisement doesn't hit you with a copyright strike. It's so bad, dude. Imagine that happening, but at like 11 a.m. instead to wake us up.
Yeah, that would be ass.
Yeah.
Oh, Vince is about to have a father to bastard talk. Some people wonder why I made this match, and I don't know what match he's talking about.
Does a bastard meeting his father make him no longer a bastard, or is this strictly using the definition of child born out of wedlock kind of bastard definition?
I was more leaning towards that kind of bastard, yeah, but...
Okay. Because I know the other interpretation of bastard is just child who never knew his father.
Vince said, other people think that I made this match because I'm ashamed of you. I mean, just come out and say it, Vince. You totally are.
And they would be correct.
Yeah, at least you'd be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, he said, I made this match because your last name is McMahon. And as a McMahon... as a McMahon, you always rise to the occasion. You always overcome.
Oh my God.
I was an underdog against Time Warner, and I beat him. I was an underdog against the United States government, and I beat him. And it's like, and then there was that time in Pakistan, but let's change the subject.
Oh my God. Did he really say all that?
I believe he did. I mean, it's hard to go because we're just reacting to stuff here, but that's what I got.
Holy shit. What?
Oh, we've got, I forget what. We've got grapefruits the size of the Grand Canyon. Most important thing, we McMahons, we stick together, he says. Uh-huh.
Oh, was this during Vince's weird era of like curling his lips to talking shit?
I mean, I don't even know how to answer that question, honestly, because I never really paid that much mind.
The one where he was like really fucking bizarre on like that one episode of The Cutting Edge.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, so it's Hornswoggle versus Khali. Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Oh my God, JBL, Jesus Christ.
This, here, I found it. This. I'm linking it in the chat. This is fucking hilarious. This kills me. What the hell was he doing? I need your live reactions to this video.
I'm watching it now. Oh, there it is. Oh my God, he's doing his sermon right now. And he's just looking like, what the fuck? Without heart's evil. Vengeance is my what the fuck? How did Edge not corpse during this?
I think he was too scared to, dude.
Oh my god.
I know.
What a fucking weirdo. You know Vince got up to some weird shit in the bedroom. I'm just saying, like, he has that weird fucking energy. It's like on Rick and Morty when the acid-proof cop is just like spanking his own ass and then he moves out of frame, like just showing his ass to everybody. And Rick's like, that guy had a bunch of other stuff going on. Like, that's Vince McMahon. He has a bunch of other stuff going on. I'm telling you. Oh, they're saying Hornswoggle has a chance to slay a giant here.
And apparently this actually did happen in 07, so it was around this time.
Yeah, I had no earthly idea what you were talking about, so I'm like, I can't do anything with it if I don't know what you're talking about, and yeah, that...
But now seeing it, I was being accurate, wasn't I?
Yeah.
God damn it. Oh, I maybe a little too vague, but still accurate. Accurate and precise are not the same thing. I was being more accurate than precise there. Oh, and here comes Hornswoggle McMahon.
He's fired up.
God, remember when Hornswoggle was just the answer to everything?
Yeah.
Surprised that they didn't say Hornswoggle was the son of Mae Young and Mark Henry.
Oh my god.
That the hand grew up to be him.
Yeah.
Nah, but we know he's a full-grown hand now. Oh my god, Vince.
Jesus Christ.
And his opponent is Khali, you said? Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Just be like, you got the Sherman McMahon, damn it. You gotta slay him, damn it.
Vince is positively cracking. And this 13 years ago. What kind of mental state is this man in now?
You need to show him. Hold on. Let me get myself together. So you need to show everyone in this arena. I don't shoot blanks, damn it. Now go out there and slay that giant.
Oh my god. I need to stop.
Oh my god.
By the way, did you see Jericho has donated $3,000 to the Trump campaign?
Yeah, James told me that. Fucking Jericho, and who else did it that turned out to be a disappointment? Oh, Undertaker. Undertaker.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Javaris, what a weird old fuck. Yeah, mood.
In other news, Hangman Adam Page has donated multiple times to the Bernie Sanders campaign throughout the early 2020 goings before he got, thrown out of the race by the DNC, basically.
Hey, Hangman, when you actually want to be a part of a company that'll, not have you be overshadowed by the Rhodes family, we're ready to stand. We still stand now. We're just on standby.
Wow. That was unironically clever. I'm proud of you.
Hornswoggle, he is pumped. Get a couple of chairs out here, Vince says.
Oh my god.
Are we really going to drag this out? Like, really?
Oh, dude, it's McMahon. Every time, yes. Anything McMahon related has to get dragged out to the utmost. I mean, just look at the Shane McMahon Miz feud from last year.
This is a sanctioned WWE match, Ernest Singh says. Oh, God. I'll never forget when Kali turned on Ranjin Singh and put him in the vice grip. That was hilarious. No eye gouging, no biting. I wish I knew what the crowd was chanting. Oh, we won Shaq. Oh, so they want Shaq to stand toe-to-toe with Kali. Okay.
That never ended up happening, did it?
I don't think it did.
Because I know Shaq worked with Big Show a couple times, but never Khali. Which, realistically, better for Shaq. Speaking of Shaq, God.
I thought the camera would pan over to Shaq because I think people were looking over at Shaq.
Yeah.
Is that camera going to pan over? Or?
There he is.
Oh, Vince jaw jacking. Shaq was like, man, I'm just going to watch the show. I didn't expect to be a part of this. We want Shaq a loud chance here.
Wow.
I don't give a damn what you want.
How incredibly poetic. We know you don't, Vince. We know you don't.
Oh, through the hat there, Kali. Oh
my God.
Looking ready to do this.
Oh, God. I'm so uncomfortable.
Oh, shin kick there. Oh, takes out Ranjin Singh there.
Wow. Isn't that guy's real name Dave Kapoor, and he's been like a prolific WWE writer for like decades?
You might be right about that. Kali just brain chop his ass and get it over with.
Oh yeah, was that his finisher back then, or was it still the claw?
I think he had the brain chop, the vice grip, and the Punjabi plunge.
What the fuck?
You missed it him.
He was missed?
Why didn't you use that on... forget it.
I think Hornswoggle wants a match with Ranjin Singh rather than a match with Greg Khali.
Is Hornswoggle going to be able to win this by countout?
I mean, realistically, probably. I don't know. McMahon always finds a way, don't they? Once Vince puts his name on something, he can't help but make it succeed. By any means necessary, as you know.
Yeah. He wants Kali back in the ring. I don't know why he didn't just keep hiding.
He wants to beat that ass.
Kali caught it. Oh.
He's going to break it? Oh, he just threw it. Okay. I thought he was going to break it over his knee or something.
Oh, he just swiped him.
Bear swipe. Isn't Bear Claw like the name of like an alcoholic drink now or something like that?
Are you thinking of White Claw?
White Claw, that's what it is. Yeah, you're right. Oh, man.
JPL, that poor little fella. Now, this isn't funny, Moggle. Here it comes. Yeah. Squish that melon, baby.
Oh, no. Oh, here's Finlay. He's got the shillelagh. Is this legal? Is this match no DQ?
No, it's over. You heard the bell ring there, so Kali wins by DQ.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry. Yeah, the bell rung, so Kali wins by DQ.
Appreciate it. So, like, are they gonna... God, I forget so much about this era. It's crazy. Did they end up changing it so that Hornswoggle was actually Finley's son, or did they just like Dave just felt really protective over Hornswoggle?
Well, that's correct. JBL would reveal that Hornswoggle isn't your son, Vince. Finley is Hornswoggle's father, and then that would be I forget what they called it, but it was a Belfast brawl or some kind of street fight at WrestleMania 24 between JBL and Finley, and they would do like a whole feud because once Vince knew that Hornswoggle isn't even really my son, well now I'm just gonna punish the shit out of Finley and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is like the beginnings of that.
Man, that bear swipe.
Yeah, right to the face.
That was rough.
I really wanted to see that vice grip. Damn it, Finley.
You wanted to see him squash his head like a coconut?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, wow. I mean, we know Hornswoggle's still alive even to this day. So
yeah.
It's not like he would have killed him regardless.
Exactly.
Oh, man. Hold them balls, Kali. Hold them balls.
Yeah. Pretty much.
(15-0), The Undertaker. Here we go. Oh, shit. Is that Floyd? Oh, okay. Alonso Soriano. Oh, I thought that was Mayweather there for a second.
Wonder what match we've got next here.
Johnny Damon. This dude looks like he's trying so hard to be fucking Sugar Ray. Forget the guy's name that lead sings for Sugar Ray, but wow. Oh, Tick Tick Boom! I love that song. Tick 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 boom. That's a good one. I like that song.
Oh, we got JR and King here.
Okay.
Oh, it might be Shawn Michaels Orton up next here.
Wow.
Yeah, very personal feud here. I think we're getting ready to do this finally.
Oh, shit. Let's fucking go.
Oh, this is Cyber Sunday. Okay.
Tune up
This is...
and yeah, we're tuning on up.
And Orton's just like, not today, motherfucker. Oh!
That was one of the smoothest low blows you're ever going to see.
Yeah.
He forearmed him in the dick. That was some Matrix shit, man. The way he avoided that and caught him with the dick.
Yeah. Well, we know what John really wants is revenge. Because of that right there, when the punt was still devastating.
How many months prior to this show was that punt?
I want to say that this might have happened at Judgment Day 07. So, I don't know.
Which was in May. Holy fuck. 6 months, y'all. 6 months. And nowadays, it doesn't even work for 6 minutes.
Now, keep in mind though, I do want to just correct you on one thing, just so that we're not getting anything mixed up here. Sean did return prior to the show, because we just saw the Cyber Sunday footage. He returned on I think it was actually the Raw after No Mercy. That's right. So, it would have been October that Michaels returned. And you said it was
okay,
May,
5
October.
months.
So, yeah, even then, though, the move was, sold big time.
Yeah,
so.
it doesn't take someone out for 5 minutes nowadays.
Yeah.
Drew, after that first punt, was up and moving again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew took 3 punts and he took a week off after that. I think he might not have even taken a full week off.
Right.
It's still so weird to me that he lost to one RKO. Like, you've been building his endurance up so much. He kicked out of one of an F5. He kicked out of two F5s, which fucking nobody does. And then, like, he got punted 3 times, and he was still up and moving within a couple weeks. And then he ended up beating Orton with some help, but still, like, one RKO. What?
Yeah.
Oh, I think that the whole explanation is it was kind of only because he fell off the cage previously, but still, that's like, that to me is like the biggest proof that I need to show me that Vince isn't necessarily all in on Drew being the top guy, especially now that Roman's back.
Yeah, so they tried to, like, protect him, but it just kind of leaves you scratching your head with how they built him up previously.
Could you imagine if that was Cena? There's no way Cena would have lost to one RKO, even if he did just fall off the fucking cage. And
Yeah.
Cena wouldn't have taken that bump, but...
Really, I think it would have been more believable long term if it would have done the RKO. Like, if you had to put the belt on Orton. You did the cell fall with Drew. That was obviously a step in the right direction to get to that finish. If he would have even weakly kicked out of an RKO, and then to bring it all full circle, he beats him with the punt.
Yep.
Then I would have been like, okay, that's believable.
And you know, you could even protect him further by having the ref call it after the punt rather than having him actually lose to the 3 count.
Right.
You could give the old ref decision win to Orton.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you guys, just looking at the card. Sasha Banks Asuka is the match I'm most looking forward to. I'm really kind of mad on everything else on the card right now. We don't even know what Team SmackDown's going to look like for the men's match. I really do not care about Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns.
Dude, and here's my thing too. The Sasha Asuka match, I would be excited for it, but we just got it like 3 months ago, multiple times with stakes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think I'm only looking forward to it from a pure in-ring standpoint. And I guess Sasha may be working more babyface, which may make it a different kind of dynamic in the ring. Yeah, but maybe. I mean, everything you just said, I mean, I can't dispute that.
I think we're going to get some serious title shakeups, though, between now and Survivor Series, because as of right now, every single title versus title match at Survivor Series, or champion versus champion, I should say, match at Survivor Series is either face versus face or heel versus heel.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing, like, my predicted title changes, I think Sammy is going to drop the IC title to someone. I don't know who. Street Profits are going to drop their tag titles to Nakamura and Cesaro. And I think there's an actual chance Bayley gets the women's title back from Sasha before Survivor Series.
Yeah, that could be, man. But even still, though, I mean, just swap, the Sasha Asuka complaint with Bayley Asuka because it'd be the same thing.
Yeah. I think I'd be more interested in Bayley Asuka right now than I would be in Sasha Asuka, though, because it is the face heel dynamic then.
Right.
I'm sure Sasha Asuka with Sasha as a babyface would still be fun, but I feel like we've kind of seen them too many times for me to get invested in a no stakes match.
And since we're having this conversation, I'm not exactly focusing on the match because engines are still being made here.
Yet, yeah.
Like I feel like I'm just gonna call it as I see it. I think it's so ridiculous that NXT isn't a part of this year when they dominated last year. Like, how can you, even in kayfabe wise, right, kick the team out? Because that just makes you look so weak. Like, oh, NXT handed us our asses, so we're just not going to have them participate. They're not invited this year. Yeah. Rather than, oh, hey, let's get our redemption on NXT. Let's get better champions this year. Let's be in tip-top shape. Because if NXT was a part of this, and, like, we'd get the triple threats and everything, I mean, Io automatically raises every match that she's in. Finn Balor, I know he isn't clear, so that's kind of a tough thing. I get that. But you could do another maybe NXT matchup. Even if we
Who are the NXT tag champs right now? Lorcan and Burch, that's right.
Jesus, yeah, well, second thought, fuck. Then again, it would have been Breezango, and I like Breezango, but they're not exactly a heavy hitter team. Like,
well, not only that, but they're also not like, I know they're in NXT, but they don't feel like an NXT team. It feels like they're still very much like a main roster team that's just kind of hanging in NXT for now because they couldn't cut it with the big guys.
Yeah.
So I would say if you're going to do that, I don't know. I mean, Lorcan and Burch, I think, are a good representation of NXT, but, like, fuck Danny Burch.
Yeah. There we are.
Plus, like, if you're Vince and you care at all about NXT's ratings, their ratings were literally the highest they've ever been last December after they got all the hype and all the build for Survivor Series.
Yeah. So, like, everything about it to me, whether kayfabe or not, like, just looking at it from both lenses, is utterly ridiculous. Because, like, how can you not be thinking about how NXT just owned you last year and wanting a piece of that? Like, if I'm Sasha, especially as a babyface, like, assuming that Bayley's not going to win the title back, I'd be like, look, Asuka, you and I have already done this dance. Let's get Io in on this.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be itching for that. There's the bell. Yeah, it just really perplexes me. And Mark has a point there, too. NXT had COVID parties. God damn it. I hate how irresponsible everybody's been on this.
It's like I said earlier, man, it's a fucking 85-15 issue, and it feels like all the most prominent people come down on the 15% side. It's stupid.
I mean, I had my sister come in my room today and just, talk shop with me about if I had a mask for when we go vote on the 3rd. And if I would need another mask for the 9th when I go to my dental appointment. And I'm like, yeah, and we just kind of work through that. Like, it's not that fucking hard. Jesus Christ. I hate it.
When was the last time that you, like, were in a car?
That's a good question. Might not have been that long ago, honestly, but, like, I think it's been a while since I've been in a store and stuff, because maybe I'll go for a ride with Christy, but I'll just, like, stay in the car while she, like, does something. But I feel like actually being in a store, I feel like it's been a minute. I really try and not go out unless I absolutely need to, guys.
Yeah.
Like, I was even telling my sister, like,
you're on like a hard quarantine, and I feel like we're on more of like a soft quarantine where we try and stay in, but when we do go out, we try and be really conscious about making sure to wear masks and not touch shit, and if we do touch shit, sanitize and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think the last time I went out was well, I will be honest, last month, because I did have the day with Christy in Peterborough. But we wore masks whenever we were in shops. We only took them off when we were, like, walking around open space. But whenever we were in a shop or restaurant, masks were on. Like, I think for me, if I'm, since we got into this discussion, I really didn't even mean to, but fuck it. I just hate how selfish America has been as a country, because it's just like, well, we'll just wait for a vaccine and then that'll do it. But then
that's what happens when you have selfish leadership, though, right?
Yeah, well, you have selfish leadership, but I was even going to say, like, and that's not even guaranteed, because I guarantee you so many people won't even get the vaccine either. Mm-hmm. So it's like, what the fuck are you?
Well, we already know that a good chunk of the country is anti-vax in general.
God, this empire needs to die. And Michael's now working the cravat here. Just really, really fucking frustrating.
I had a nightmare last night that Trump won the Electoral College again.
I mean, we'll see on election. I mean, every poll says that Biden's in the lead, but honestly, dude, like, you already know my feeling. I really am so cynical. Like, we'll see what happens when it happens. But
I think the only thing giving me hope this year is that there are so many fewer undecided voters this year than there were in 2016. Like, I want to say that in 2016, there were like 15% of people that hadn't decided yet, and this year it's like 4%.
Yeah. I will say, though, obviously we know what we have to do. I get all that. I saw a wonderful clip from MSNBC because, like, Secular Talk provided it, and it was like these young black women.
I saw that, yeah, talking about how Kamala hasn't earned their vote just by existing as a black woman.
I wish people really understood that.
Yeah.
I was really happy to see that, because again, I understand doing business, but we're going to need that critical consciousness really in the decades to come. I saw a study recently that said if we don't change course, and I mean by changing course, let me be perfectly clear. I mean radically changing our social and economic arrangements, capitalism will destroy civilization by like 2050. That was the projection. Yeah. So we've got like 30 years, which really in the grand scheme of things, guys, isn't a lot of time. It really isn't. So, like,
we're 30 years away from Mad Max becoming reality.
Yeah, pretty much. And you know what, dude? Like, let's be real here, because I'm sure you've heard the same thing that I've heard. Just keeping your finger on the pulse as well as you do. Sometimes a lot of those projections are actually generous, so that they don't generate mass panic. So I even wonder if we have that much time, because like it's the same way when they used to say like, oh, we can't go, beyond this temperature threshold. But I think they would always like keep moving it, just to be like, well, yeah, we could still act. I'd really appreciate if we did something though. So you're saying we could still use fossil fuel? Well, no, we'd really appreciate if you switch over.
Yeah.
So
I actually just watched a video earlier today by Kurzgesagt, which was about geoengineering, and it was like basically engineering our ways out of global warming pretty much. And it was like there's like this way that you can like spray a certain thing into the fucking atmosphere that would help reflect more of the sun's rays, and it would help to prevent the temperature from raising. But if we do that, it could have really bad side effects. First of all, like major like drying and droughts and lead to famine and shit like that, which is a possible outcome. But even if that doesn't happen, it could also give these corporations an excuse like, oh, well, we've solved the climate crisis now. We don't have to worry about going away from fossil fuels. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we told you to just set the free market loose on the problem. Dude, I still laugh to this day when the two big solutions I heard were, let's make a giant ice machine to replenish the polar ice caps. And then my personal favorite, let's dim the sun.
Oh my God.
It's all there by Michaels.
Oh, yeah. Let's just take a gigantic fire truck out to the sun and just have it sprayed down to cool it off.
I'm telling you guys, one of my favorite quotes of all time comes from the Marxist Frederick Jameson, whose work I actually really need to read. Like, that's one reason. If there was one reason I could give for wanting to be immortal, it's just to read everything I've ever wanted to read, because I can tell you I'm not going to be able to do it in this lifetime. But Frederick Jameson once said, it would be easier to imagine the end of the world than the end of capitalism, and he's absolutely 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
Just full stop. He's 100% right. Or here, float it over, and kick out by Michaels. Oh, what an uppercut by Orton. Jesus.
God damn. Mark, I just posted it in the Discord, so you can get back to it then later if you want.
Orton now establishing control here. Another uppercut.
Dominance. By the way, did he come out to Voices or did he come out to Shine in My Light?
He came out to Burn in My Light by Mercy Drive.
Burn in My Light, yeah, thank you. God damn. So this was like towards the very end of him using that song then.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing you can say.
Oh, here comes a shitty sharpshooter.
I actually did kind of like Mercy Drive's other music too. I was low key like a Mercy Drive fan because of the Orton song. I'd like downloaded their shit from Kazaa and LimeWire and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's right. I didn't use Kazaa. I was a LimeWire guy. I pretty much exclusively used LimeWire in high school. And yeah, I got as much Mercy Drive as I could from there, which wasn't much because it was like such a lesser known band. But I liked pretty much everything because they also did Maven's theme.
Oh, you fucking Maven. I gotta say, his New Japan run's been killer.
Yeah, man. It's growing out all that hair has really improved his look.
Yeah. That face, though. Oof. Running onto the ropes. Oh.
I'm so sorry, Tamatonga. You just need to grow the facial hair back, please.
Oh, Orton just thumbing the eye.
You can't paint your face like Scream if you don't have the extended mouth down towards the bottom.
Oh.
Craig Skiff said Randy didn't have Voices as his theme until May 08-ish, which was like 6 months after this. So this was like right towards the end of him using Burn in My Light.
Yeah, it actually took him a lot longer to get to Voices than I remember, but... Michael's now on the apron.
I've been listening to a lot of that like alt-rock type stuff lately, and it's actually reminded me of some bands that I forgot existed, like Saving Abel and Crossfade.
I hope we'll be ready to save Abel if the time ever comes. He's so beautiful. I mean, sleep schedule out of whack, but great dude.
You know, personally, I hope that we're just never put in that situation because I don't think that Abel deserves to ever be put in a situation where he needs saved from in the first place.
I mean, facts, for sure. And Body Scissors there by Orton.
Glad we could agree on that.
Sleeper there by Michaels. gonna wear Michaels down here. Yeah,
since we're in a rest hold here, did you see a few days ago PragerU did a bunch of polls on Twitter and they lost every one of them?
Polls like what? Like what were the content of those polls?
Like something like the better economic system is ... and the options were capitalism, communism, and communism won like 57% to 43%.
Oh.
And then the other one, there were three in total. That was one of them. And then one of them was about the Constitution, and it was like the Constitution is ... and one of them was like perfect the way it is, and then the other one was like bad actually, we should rip it up and make a new one, and that one won like 63% to 37%.
So it was almost like originalism, which conservatives use, versus
it was basically them trying to it was them really fishing for confirmation bias, and they didn't get the confirmation bias that they wanted. They just got a bunch of lefties flooding their polls, basically telling them to shut the fuck up because they're wrong.
Well, I will say, if I'm PragerU, I guess I won't lose much sleep over it, because who needs confirmation bias when you're getting in the schools anyway? And flying forearm there.
Why do you gotta go there, man? Come on. I don't want winning. I want to think about them losing.
Yeah, I just wish they were losing where it really mattered. And inverted atomic drop there by Michaels.
Punch. I can hear myself saying punch through your mic. Oh,
drop kick there by
with the drop kick. How old was Randy back then? Was he still in his 20s or was he 30 by? No, he was still in
No, he was still in his 20s. He should have only been like 27, maybe 28 at this time.
Wow. Is he 40 yet? I'm Googling. He is. He turned 40 this year. So he would have been 27 at this time. My God. Wow.
Oh, jackknife by Michaels.
Wow. Scoops. Oh.
Second scoop slam there.
What were you saying, by the way?
I forget.
Yeah, I don't even know what Javaris is referring to when he asked that. I didn't know you were saying. Did I cut you off at some point? I don't remember cutting you off. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's fine, man. I never care. Yeah, I don't think Joe's even going to meaningfully challenge that confirmation, honestly. I think he's going to let that confirmation slide.
Mm-hmm.
I have no faith in Joe Biden. Understand, guys, like, I even shared, like, an image. I think my vote for Joe Biden is utterly meaningless, which isn't to say that he's the same as Trump or whatever. I get all that, and I really, really am not in the mood to, like, have that being talked to like I'm a 5-year-old. Like, we all know it, right? But I just don't think that he's going to meaningfully challenge anything the Trump administration has done, like, whatsoever.
Rightists think they have a shot with New Hampshire.
They better be looking at the studies that say that Texas might be a Democratic state this election cycle. I was just seeing an article about that the other day, that like Texas might really be a blue state this year, which would be...
I actually just saw a poll that had Trump up by 4 points in Texas, and that was like a pretty highly accredited poll.
But do you see, though, what I mean, though, dude, about really, like, even if it seems overwhelming about me not giving a shit until it's all actually done, because you saw that, which I readily believe, by the way, that's my point.
Yeah.
But then I saw that say that's like Texas might go blue. This is why I don't really bother myself with it, dude, until it's over.
Because of all the conflicting... Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, yeah, because, like, everybody... And, of course, like, and I hate to say this, but... You know, and this has been and let me just make clear, too, I think this has been a problem before Trump. Like, has Trump exacerbated and kind of accelerated the condition of, like, eroding the public trust in institutions? Absolutely. But I feel like there were questions about media reliability long before Trump. And it's just like, well, which sources are credible, which ones aren't, which ones are pushing an agenda, which ones aren't. And, you know, like... I
mean, dude, it's weird because, like, we hate what Trump has done, but the people that wanted him to be an accelerationist, I feel like they got that.
Yeah.
He really has expanded all of the issues that we have been dealing with for so long. He's just blown them up so that everyone can see them more in day.
And I'm sympathetic to the argument like, oh, well, accelerationism is, like, bad and incoherent because that's just going to lead to fascism more than it leads to left revolution, which, I mean, fair point.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, the thing is, we always talk about, like, never individuating the problem, right? Like, Trump and even, like, his whole administration, like, I feel like they were inheriting things from prior institutions, because the Obama campaign, they'll even tell you, like, oh, they built the camps. We just
oh my god, that Lariat!
What a Lariat, Jesus! Yeah, we pretty much had the same thought. So yeah, one guy's really bad. It's like I was explaining to a friend of mine, that was very liberal. We actually really got into it, not in an argumentative sense, but he's like, oh, I think Joe Biden will do good things, and he's promising, to fire, corrupt police. And I'm like, dude, that's individuating the problem. Like, that's not the issue. It's a revolving door. You fire one corrupt cop, another one's gonna be licking their chops to take the pension in their place. And Mr. Right Hand, backbreaker by Orton.
Nice. I love the over the backbreaker. He doesn't do that much anymore, does he?
I don't think he does. No. Now that you mention it.
I don't know if he's fully stopped using it, but he's definitely stopped using it as much, because he used to use it in every single match.
But yeah, Javaris, that's essentially what I was saying to you, bro, is like like that fucking Kamala interview, man, like, or Kamala, excuse me, because I do want to get her name. I don't want to be like that petty. The Kamala interview with 60 Minutes, like, I fucking hated it, dude. Like, when the reporter, which I hated the reporter too, to be honest, because you know what you're doing. Like, you're not stupid either. It's like, oh, are those socialist or progressive? Which I think for everybody we should treat those as two different things. But I digress. Michael's missing the punt. And then she just freaking like, no. And then do you notice with her, because it's been the entire time, she's always going to fall back on her identity and her upbringing to almost like insulate herself from criticism.
Yeah, because I saw that she basically said, like, I will inform Joe on my lived experiences.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I say this with all due respect, and I mean, fucking, I've said before, when Foster's in chat, Devorah's in chat, like, obviously we need to take the historical reality of blackness very seriously, so I don't mean it like that, and I think they'd understand I don't mean it like that, but Kamala, I don't give a shit. Nobody gives a shit. Like, and then when she tries to be all, like, with us, like, oh, I'm just a cool woman that likes hip-hop. Fuck you so hard on me. Fucking
this has very, very clearly, far and away, been the least substantive election, maybe of all time.
Oh my god, dude, let me tell you, if third parties were actually viable, I would be voting so hard for Howie Hawkins and being, like, so passionate about it.
Is Howie Hawkins is Green Party candidate, right?
Yeah, Green Party candidate who's, like, identified as, like, a narco-communist, like, leftist. Like, if third parties were actually viable, you want to talk about being obnoxious politically, I would not shut the fuck up to everybody about voting Howie Hawkins, honestly. I would, every time we talk politics on this platform, even if you got annoyed with me, I wouldn't stop doing it. I'd be like, well, I think everybody should vote out. Like, I would not stop. Because I'd be so passionate about that candidate. I don't give a fuck about anybody here. I'm just doing it because I really am trying to think about my friends in vulnerable communities. And I'm trying to, like, swallow my pride and check my ego at the door because it is so much bigger than me. But Jesus Christ. Like,
did you see AOC on Twitter yesterday went out of her way to be like, yeah, we need to fix the court.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry. And yeah, like, AOC is, great, I guess, given circumstances and everything else. But how anybody can unironically believe in electoralism, specifically how it's done in this country after this, I honestly have nothing left to say to you. Like, at all. Because I don't know what it would take. And this is the finish right here.
And that's it. There's the RKO, because Song couldn't use the super kick.
Wow, that match, I guess it only felt shorter than it actually was because we talked social issues for most of it. Apologies about that, Craig. I hope that didn't leave you miffed. But, once I get freaking going, I'll take the fault for that one. But Orton...
Craig mentioned in the Discord the other day that he voted Democrat for the first time in his life this year.
Damn. Yeah, Javaris. My internal organs cringe so hard. I feel like parts of my body ask me at certain points when I come in too close proximity with politics, can we finally just die? And I have to tell them, no, pancreas, I still need you to function. It's not our time yet. And I'm pretty sure a mutiny is going to happen if I don't sort this shit out. So I'm just letting everybody know.
Oh, man.
And guys, what I think I really need people to understand, like, it's both factual, but I don't think it's all-encompassing, is I guess how I'll say it, rather crudely. Because, James and I were talking about the court one day, and I'm like, well, it was nice knowing you, James. And he's like, dude, we're white men, we'll be fine. And I had to tell him, like, yes, that's true in a lot of areas. Absolutely, again. But when you think about the existential issues like climate change and wealth inequality, ain't gonna give a fuck about our identities eventually. I don't think the sun's gonna be like fucking scorching us and be like, wait, are you a white man? Yes. Oh yeah. Sorry. All right. Let me just shift a few centimeters over here. Like, no, it's gonna take all of us, and it just, God, I'd kill for mass action, but I think it'll happen.
Like, I just also wanted to kind of mention, like, there is literally a trial coming up in November that involves Obamacare, and if it gets ruled unconstitutional, a lot of people are going to probably get thrown off healthcare.
Yeah. Because, we didn't have enough people already not on healthcare, even with Obamacare.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. If Biden does win, that dude's going to have to act real fast on what he's calling Biden care.
I mean, I don't know if Mark is still, I don't even know, Mark was in the chat. I don't know if Mark's still in the chat. I'm assuming he is, because I feel like his last message was not long ago. I saw your Facebook post, Mark, and I do agree with this. Like, I want them to do something so that I can at least feel 5% more, less unclean that I'm going to when I cast this fucking vote. And Mark said, I feel like you should, Joe Biden, that being Joe Biden should sign an executive order essentially undoing everything that Trump did. And I 1,000% fucking agree with that, because what the fuck are you doing otherwise? Because here's the thing, too. We could talk about political mechanisms and checks and balances and all that, but you've literally run on a platform this entire time being not Trump. Yeah. So if on that platform, the first thing you do isn't sign an executive order undoing everything that's Trump, even that platform, which I cannot stress enough, was like bare fucking bones, probably the most ill-substantive platform I've ever seen. And there it is. And I envy Orton because he gets to go night-night. Like, even that platform, which was the most low-effort bullshit I've ever seen, was a lie. So, like, that is quintessential politics. We could tell them, we could say absolutely nothing and be committed to anything. And by anything, I mean corporate donors and like all that shit. God damn. So that's all to say, yeah. And Mark said, I am here. That's all to say, I do agree with you, Mark, because if they can't even do that when that's literally what their platform was, then, and they already were, don't get me twisted, but they are really fucking useless. They are really, I've already said on my philosophy Twitter that also serves as my political Twitter, nobody's coming to save us. Like, we have to save ourselves.
At that point, I do also get worried, though, that every 4 years we're going to get a new president who only cares about undoing everything the last president did and doesn't actually get anything new done.
And I feel like, dude, that's kind of, like,
that's basically what Trump did. Like, Trump's entire gimmick was he wanted to undo the Obama shit. Like, he wanted to undo Obama's everything, like, all that shit, so...
And I feel like every presidency is kind of like that in a way, unless you get, like, successive ideological terms, you know what I mean? Like, two presidents that are Republican, so to speak. Yeah. Or something like that. I feel like every presidency kind of carries that mark with it, but I understand what you mean, because I feel like in recent times it's been more pronounced. But I think that's why most presidents, right, are like, I need 2 terms, 1 term isn't enough. Which, like, I don't know. I feel like there's so much wrong with the system.
Well, you know what, though? I will say, like... Biden, if he does win, I'm assuming that he's going to also have the Senate and House to work with. So it seems pretty safe to say that if Biden does win, anything that doesn't get done is because he didn't want to do it in the first place, because he will have the power to do just about anything.
Let me just ask something, because I am like ignorant about some matters, and there are some gaps like in my knowledge leading up to this. Is there a potential when it comes to the just Congress, how the Senate and the House of Representatives? Is there a possibility for a supermajority democratically for Biden?
No.
Okay, no, there's okay. That's fair enough.
No, I think realistically the most Democratic senators that we could have by the end of the year is 54.
Okay.
So it would be 54 out of 100. So a supermajority would, I believe, require at least 60.
And because I was just gonna say that I know with Obama, he did have a supermajority at one point in his presidency, and I feel like I don't really remember him. He didn't do shit.
I mean, that might have been when they enacted the ACA in the first place, but even that was a compromise bill.
Yeah. Or into scowling, kick me again. Now Michaels can't challenge for the WWE title as long as Orton's
Although
champion,
I do want to say that the Republicans won the House in 2010.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I think that there was a full, Democrat down the board in 2008. Then Republicans won the House in 2010. Then they won the Senate in 2014. And they basically maintained their power in 2016, but then of course we got Trump. And then 2018, the Dems took the House, and now it looks like the Dems are going to get everything.
You know what I worry about too, Javaris, just speaking from the disability perspective, I worry about with conservative courts and everything, what's going to happen with the ADA. And I only say that because I remember, I'm guessing that this bill died because I haven't heard anything about it since.
Oh, hey, look, they're advertising the show that we're going to live react to tomorrow. Armageddon.
Great. They did the job for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I was going to say was, I know there was legislation that I think died, but it was legislation that was like, oh, if a business isn't accessible, then the disabled person that can't access it, they've got to go to the business owner, they've got to let them know, and then they've got to give the business owner, I think, like 30 days or 60 days to make it accessible, and then if they don't, the disabled person has to take it to court. So it pretty much puts the onus on the disabled person for a business to be accessible. Even though the ADA is, like, again, our civil rights legislation, and, like, businesses should already be accessible to us. But so many of them just get away with not being accessible. And I feel
Did you just see that? That was a fucking Jericho thing. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's a throwback and a half. What great timing. Is he might even be on Armageddon, because it said he'd be returning literally the next night on Raw.
Yeah, that's correct. I can already tell you, I mean, not to get all spoiler or anything, but one match on the Armageddon card is Randy Orton versus Chris Jericho for the WWE Championship.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Oh, Batista looking ready for Hell in a Cell with The Undertaker.
Big teased. And there goes the cell. I will say, that cell is far more intimidating than the current red one.
Yes. Without a doubt.
Oh, man. Yeah, dude, I actually, like, it's really shitty because I had my my ballot that I filled out a few days ago, like, sitting in front of me, and I was, like, doing all this research on all these candidates, and basically, like, none of the third or party candidates stand a chance in any of the elections. Otherwise, I would probably be voting, like, green across the board, like you said.
Yeah.
And like, the one dude that seemed mildly interesting was a libertarian candidate that was running for, like, some kind of treasurer or something like that. I don't know. And I was like, oh, he wants to, you know, abolish the prison system. There's a bunch of stuff that he wants to, like, get rid of. And I'm just like, well, maybe if we just have this libertarian for a few years, he'll, like, clear out all the bullshit so that we can vote in a Green Party guy after him, and we can, you know, bring in some really cool stuff. And then I found out he was a fucking conspiracy nut and an anti-masker. And I'm just like, oh my God, we can't fucking win. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I mean, hell, I even saw on Twitter recently, you know, when it came from Howie Hawkins, that the Green New Deal was something that they've been, like, pounding the table on for decades. And they said, like, AOC kind of pushing this. It took away some key elements of their version of it. But, I mean, and here's the thing. I agree with them, and that is sour grapes, and that really sucks, and I totally believe it. But, I mean, AOC has the charisma and the personability for that bill, you know, to gain traction.
Yeah.
And now it's become an actual talking point. So I agree with the Green Party. Like, they should be miffed that, you know, they got screwed and they got uncredited. But, you know, look, I'm so cynical at this point. Like, you got to understand, for me, and Ash and I were even talking about this, I've had to kind of reorient where I get my optimism from, because I'm not getting my optimism with anything happening right now, like, at all. This system doesn't make room for optimism, even with the more progressive candidates, because I feel like they're always going to bend the knee, you know, on certain issues that I'm, you know, very staunchly against.
I wonder if AOC would even consider switching allegiances to the Green Party and see if she could maintain her House seat as a member of the Green Party and maybe even run eventually for president as a member of the Green Party.
I doubt that, dude. I think she'd probably look at the optics of that and be like, that's absolutely foolish. Like, she's
that's true. She's a really smart politician. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
she's definitely not. Yeah, because you're absolutely right. She wouldn't. You're right. She's smart enough to know that in order to stand a chance, she needs to be on one of the two major parties, and obviously, she wouldn't be very welcomed in the red one.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, ignoring policy simply for the fact that she's a woman of color is enough that she wouldn't be very accepted in the red party.
I mean, she's already, you know, because she understands, you know, where she's situated in. I know she did an interview recently, trying to defend Obama's legacy because it's like, oh, well, it was the conservatives holding things up and, this and that. Like she knows how to play the game for her own benefit. I'm not always going to like it. I'm going to roll my eyes at a lot of shit if I'm, because I am who I am, right? That's all there really is to it. But, I feel like even the more progressive wing of the party, and that's the thing, like, what really fucks me up, put aside my leftist views for a second, right? Forget the whole fully automated luxury comment. Let's just say, people for whatever reason wouldn't be for that. Put that aside. What kind of and I know it's not really democracy at all. I already know the answer. But this is why representative democracy isn't even really democracy at all. And, like, the only real democracy is kind of a redundancy in direct democracy. Because I feel like democracy should, by its very nature, be direct and be participatory, because an overwhelming majority of people, regardless of ideological divide, want Medicare for all. They want universal health care. And yet our representative democracy is like, best I can do is expand Obamacare. Or on the right side, God forbid, best I can do is repeal Obamacare. And it's like, how is that even coherent? If so many people want universal health care, a living wage, and a Green New Deal, because I think they can all recognize the existential threat that wealth inequality and climate change pose, and the personal threat that not having quality healthcare poses to them. If everybody can recognize those three things, the fuck kind of shit show are we running here? Like, that alone, whether you're a communist like me or not, shouldn't even be the issue. This isn't democracy at all. And we've known it for a long time, but I just really wanted to spell it out. Like, an overwhelming majority of citizens want these things, and our politicians, which are supposed to represent us, and I mean all of us, not even just the people that voted for them, are like, I hear you, I really hear you, and your energy is so inspiring. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to take this to the appropriate parties. We're going to talk about it. And we might even make some legislation on it. Maybe. But I want to thank you for being so inspiring and for exercising your First Amendment right. And it really means a lot to us. So I got patronized and no health care. Yeah. Then the head pat. Then they set us back to the 40-hour work week or more, depending on, what socioeconomic class you come from, to fucking kill yourself for somebody that doesn't give a shit about you, for a government that doesn't give a shit about you. Democracy at its finest. Democracy at its finest.
Yeah, you know it. Oh man, now I'm all depressed. Thanks, bud.
I mean, that's it happens. And now we've got one of the longest entrances in the history of the business.
Don't you mean in the history of the sport, sir?
Well, I'm not a mark, so...
Hey, man, that's offensive. We have a mark in chat.
Yeah, the superior variety. And I say that knowing full well that he does math. You're cool with me, Mark.
Wow.
Polynomials aside.
Oh, polynomials are my weakness.
And you know what? Fuck this guy, too. Because you know what? As a kid and as a teenager, I fucked with The Undertaker. I'm like, yeah, he was a big staple of SmackDown. I supported him. I rooted for him. Anybody that's why I haven't done Wendy's in a while, and I never want to do Wendy's again, despite the fact that their fucking Frosties are crack. Their CEO donated, I think, like $100,000 to the Trump campaign.
Oh my
God.
Fuck
these people, man.
Wow.
Like, and that God damn it, man. Because I'm even just thinking, even if you are a billionaire, which is disgusting, you're disgusting if you're a billionaire. Even just the idea that it's like, you're really banking on Elon Musk to be able to terraform Mars for you so you can get the fuck off this planet to keep accumulating wealth. And, dude, like, I've told you about the show Mindhunters, right? Where they're like trying to investigate these serial killers. Dude, they need to do a season on billionaires, man. Like in some fictionalized world where being a billionaire is criminalized, they need to pathologize that, because that is some morbidly fascinating shit, dude. How you can look at how your way of living is actively contributing to the existential threats to mankind, and like you can't stop yourself because you can't imagine not accumulating any more wealth beyond what you already have. Yeah. Like, that is morbidly fascinating to me, dude. It's like, well, you're killing the poorest segments of the population. Look, I know, but if I keep it up, I could be the second trillionaire behind Bezos, and then if he just dies, I'm king of the mountain, right? Like, that's the mindset, and it's like, That's really amazing. So you just expect to outlive even the catastrophes. Well, yeah, me and my billionaire friends, we're just going to terraform a planet. And, it's just going to work out. It's amazing. Like, and that's why I hope they fail. Because I really hope that all the things they're pinning their hopes on just don't come to pass. If we have to live with it, so do you. Take the hat off, do the eye roll thing. Let's get this fucking over with. I'm starting to get hungry now because I guess I know that my rice is cooking. Did you eat before this? I know you said you had a bowl of cereal. I'm guessing that's all you had?
Yeah, the bowl of cereal was it.
You're going to eat something after this?
I don't know, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty left, so I would say yeah.
I hope it's something good. I hope you treat yourself.
Probably, yeah. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I have to get blood taken tomorrow, so I'm trying to be a little smarter about what I eat today.
Oh, that's fair enough.
I think they're going to test my cholesterol and shit, so I got to be a little bit more conscious of it.
Yeah, I was supposed to get blood work done this year. I'm disappointed because I was curious what my blood sugar would be. But actually now, I've made myself kind of more amped to do it because, I've been fasting more and shit. Yeah. So I'm curious if I really stick with that for like a full calendar year. Like,
yeah, I was going to say, yeah, John's giving himself superpowers over here with fasting.
Yeah, I've been a little off with the water intake. I'm still drinking it, right? But I haven't been doing the gallon a day. Now I'm just kind of aiming on days that are more hectic with me working on the project, I'm working on, and earlier TWitWoW recordings. I just want to at least get 2 bottles in a day, which still comes out to 64 ounces, which is like a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I had like a little bit before we went live. I'll finish the first bottle, when we get done here, and then probably in like an hour or two, I'll do the second bottle, and then I'll be good for the day. Nice shoulder block there by Batista. Lariat there by Batista. Really nicely done. Kick by the Undertaker. These two, I got to give these two credit, even though I really hate Undertaker's political positions. As workers, they really did have, I think, the standout feud of 07. In fact, I think if you asked a lot of people and you just refreshed their memory about what the feuds that took place in 07, they'd probably rank this feud as their favorite. I would say it'd probably be in my top 3. Punk, Morrison, obviously. I love the fucking in-ring aspect of those matches. So that'd probably be number 1 for me. What a lariat there. It's a fucking Haas fight right now.
Yeah. Man, of course Taker would turn out to be a dick.
Yeah. Mark showing him.
That's another thing that I was thinking of. Javar just mentioned that he's got a tropical storm watch. I almost wonder if we have more like really bad natural disasters during the Biden administration, if that would actually get people even more amped up about a Green New Deal.
Yeah, and dude, like, it's so shitty, right, to do that kind of utility calculus, because it's like, well, obviously you don't want any more natural disasters, one, because of the damage it wreaks on infrastructure, right. Human life, all that stuff.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not rooting for natural disasters.
Oh, no, I know that. It's just, like, it's a shame that it would probably take the mass consciousness of that to be like, maybe we really should do Green New Deal. Well, yeah, exactly. And, like, it's just a shame because even putting that aside, like, so you're telling me you don't want all those new jobs. You're telling me you don't want, like, a new innovative way of living for society. We just needed to really, like, I hate it, man. Like, look, I'm never going to front. I've had periods of my life where I'm an incredibly lazy human being. I will not lie about that. But I think when it comes to socio-political affairs, some expediency would be fucking nice.
Yeah.
Like, Like, I wouldn't even fucking give Joe Biden shit if he was the type that didn't, like, change his shirt for 3 days or whatever, if he got, like, quality legislation done. Be lazy in some ways, expedient in others.
Yeah, Mark makes a good point in chat. Batista is the clear babyface here because, yeah, he's, like, actively anti-Trump. He actively roots for progressive policy. Like, he's really good just as a person, it seems.
Yeah.
Batista, good guy.
Yeah.
Plus, he's Drax, so that's a win.
Yeah, Batista, we love you. And his dedication to the business. I mean, this guy has said, when I do returns and stuff, like, I want to do everything. I want to do the fucking house shows and everything. Like, this dude, all he wanted to do was love the business. I think he wanted to, like, buy his mom a house and, like, just be a good dude. And, like, yeah, we fucks with you, Batista. I don't know if I would get on my communist shit with him if he'd be like, okay, you do you, and then just kind of like slowly back away from me, and we'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, man, let's fully automate, that shit. Let's live in luxury. Let's Batista bomb capitalism. Which if you would actually say that to me, I'd probably squeak. And then it would be the restraining order. Then he'd be like, okay, so you're 100 feet kind of guy. I'm just gonna go make some phone calls. But yeah, I mean, even if Batista is just like that kind of Democrat that it's like, oh, we have fine institutions. It's just the people running them. I mean, I'd kind of roll my eyes, but I'd be like, you know what, Dave? I really do believe your heart's in the right place, so I can't hate on you that hard. Yeah. Like, I am trying to be more understanding. Like, I'm really trying, because I can understand. Like, you're talking about decades of conditioning that the institutions work, the institutions are right, but why elections matter.
We're closing in on a century at this point, man. We're closing in on the century. We're at like 75 years right now.
Yes.
It was when FDR died in 45 that the media and the right wing of politics started really going ham on the propaganda, the anti-communism /socialism /union propaganda.
Yeah, and like that, it's really incredible, man. Because like all those decades of conditioning, you can't expect it to be undone in just a few generations, no matter how more progressive those generations are slowly becoming. Like it really is. Like it's a marathon, not a sprint. And like I just got to remember that. And Tavares Batista's the true hero of the story.
Jackie in the Discord just saw the link that I posted of the video about every time Shawn Michaels dropped a belt without putting someone over. And her response was, only Shawn, if they made Total Divas in the 90s, it would have just been about him.
Yeah.
I love it. Jackie with the quips, man.
I love those in our audience that have those pithy comebacks and are just very witty and on their feet.
Yeah.
We stan whoever fits that bill.
There's a lot of you now. We're proud of you.
Absolutely.
Oh no, the sternum jab. Oh.
Yeah.
Owie.
Yeah, Batista was definitely coughing up blood, maybe some internal bleeding there.
He poked his breastplate, John.
Yeah.
That would hurt a lot.
Forearm to the face here. Kick out.
Oh yeah, guys, we watched Halloween 2018 last night.
I personally enjoyed it as a big fan of the Halloween franchise.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Curious where they're going to take the sequel, given how things ended.
It's weird, though, because I expected it to be, like, far and away the best Halloween movie of all time, and I still like H20 better.
I can understand that. I think it makes it more satisfying, too, because while I'm just assuming that Michael, like, really died in this one, although I can't be sure because we didn't get a visual, you actually got a visual in H20, like, the decapitation and stuff. Yeah. Which, Resurrection's just like, oh, yeah, about the... Fuck Resurrection.
Yeah, but as far as my headcanon is concerned, Resurrection never happened, so...
Yeah, you and Jamie Lee Curtis both. And... Oh, caught!
What a catch! Into a spine buster. Beautiful.
Dave, you animal.
Oh, he did the thing. Or actually,
God,
he said
I
don't back down from it. That was amazing.
No, I just said, like, I'm great.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, when you were saying, I really thought you were going to be like, I really need to stop. But no, so good. That was wonderful.
Yeah, I've been kind of on my bullshit today when we keep it to wrestling, so.
Yeah. It's because there's more shit in the world that matters more that we can talk about.
Yeah.
It's like, wrestling is fun. Wrestling is a lot of fun. Wrestling is a good escape because we need an escape because of all the other bullshit that's going on.
This would be one time in my effort again to be more understanding to liberals, and that's another thing too. Like I try and empathize because I know there was a long time where I was a liberal. Like I feel like if Obama came a few years earlier, before I went full on communist, well, there was a point where I was libertarian. But even then, I feel like even then when I was libertarian, I wasn't like libertarian in the sense of like, how can I put this? Like, oh yeah, it's totally cool to exploit your child if you're not violating NAP, which for the uninitiated, that's non-aggression principle. Because they have a very myopic understanding of violence, right? I always just felt like my conservative libertarian is like, yeah, just let people live, man. Just let people just live their best lives and don't grief them for shit. But yeah, I probably would have voted Obama at one point, like in my younger years and stuff. Like, I get it, man. And like this is one election where I'd unironically understand people if they were telling their teenagers or whatever that this is the most important election of their lifetime, because it really does feel like that to a lot of people. And
that's the thing, man. The fucking ruling class, and when I say ruling class, I don't mean politicians. I mean the real ruling class, the billionaires, have effectively set the game up so that every election is existential, and people have to go out and vote for who they want to win. And it's like, well, we're so worried about, abortion rights and, climate change and fucking healthcare, while the billionaires keep raking in their billions. Fucking Bezos is raking in more money than anybody's ever made in any point in history.
Yeah. Yeah, like the billionaire class is like, so have you thought about ending world hunger? The thing about that is, no.
I see it more as like the billionaire class is just like, oh, someone asks, have you ever thought about ending world hunger? And they're just like, world hunger, we've got so many other issues that we've got to worry about. I mean, look at these politicians.
Yeah.
Own them. You're the one, why they are the way they are.
And like, even if it isn't about that, even for people that feel like, I can answer this question, because they feel like their net worth equates to their intellectual capability on sociological and political matters, they would just say, I don't know what you're talking about. Capitalism has done more to combat world hunger than any other system in human history. And I'd just be like, oh my God.
I don't know if I actually ever mentioned this on a stream before, but somebody did the math, and like, I think it was like 85 million or so people died due to communism, and capitalism kills around 100, basically kills more than that every 5 years.
Yeah. Which, again, I'll even be the one to say, that's not to, oh my God, Batista, are you bleeding from the head now? Oh my God, you are. Yeah. He's got a gusher going on there.
It's dripping.
Yeah.
That's a different kind of drip.
Oh my God. Those 85 million are obviously like horrific, but one, I refer you back to the other number that I said, that capitalism kills that every 5 years. And two, I think it's really best to qualify that was more than likely. It would have to have been, because I've never known any other like historical form of communism, at least playing out in human history, authoritarian communism. Yeah. Fucking Stalin and Mao and shit. And like, yeah. I have to feel like we'd get those numbers down if we just decentralized authority. And it's like, hey, it'd be great if we didn't have a centralized authority that, had a monopoly on the use of force with the military and any secret police they wanted to institute or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we should like return powers to grids, like at the communal level. That'd be fucking great. Fucking let's get micro-political up in this bitch. And Undertaker now could be thinking old school.
He already went for it and failed.
Yeah, but Batista's bleeding now. Oh, and he's still going to fail. Oh, well, fuck me then.
Way to suck, Mark. Not you, Mark. This Mark.
Yeah, we stand the Shoneman in this household. Mainly because I'm pretty sure he can teach me how to do quadratic equations. And Superplex. Say that again, sir?
I just said that's an interesting take. Do you even want to learn quadratic equations?
No. I think the only math I'd be interested in learning, and I'm actually being fucking serious here, given that there's one leftist philosopher who I am interested in reading and like putting a timetable on myself, given that I have been reading a lot more lately, maybe the next 5 years. He relies on set theory a lot. So Mark, let me ask you, do you understand set theory at all? Because like I'd actually be interested in understanding that, or if you could just refer me to, I don't know, basic introduction or whatever. And Batista got to the ropes.
Is set even like a mathematical thing?
I believe it is, yeah. A lot of people make fun of this philosopher because it's like, oh, he brings math and philosophy together. What a nerd.
Set theory is the mathematical theory of well-determined collections called sets of objects that are called members or elements of the set.
So I feel like understanding that very primitively, like 1, 3, 5, 7, they would all work because they're all odd numbers. They're the set known as like odd numbers. I feel like that's
this is all stuff that I might be able to understand if given like a couple weeks to learn it, but right now it's just not worth my time, so I'm going to just come back to the pay-per-view.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously that's why we're here. And really, I was just more curious if Mark personally knew set theory.
I feel like it's not something that you would learn when you are studying to become a mathematician, though. It seems like it's more something that would be math and philosophy specifically.
Yeah, well, and that's what leads us back to that guy.
Oh, he did
And
just say I haven't done anything regarding set theory since college, so I guess he did do something for college.
Oh, Batista sends Taker into the ring, but well, that's going to be a gusher probably.
Yup. Here comes another cut. Unless that was Hardway. Is that Rick?
I think it is.
Oh, Batista's really got that crimson.
See, that's going to be the blade job right there, probably, is the fucking steel steps here. Yeah. I want to get Jesus, Dave.
Oh, he's already busted open.
Undertaker now. Man, he got the shit kicked out of him.
He's quite a bloody boy.
Indeed he is,
Oh, he's a drooly boy, too. Gross.
It's the exhaustion of the Hell in a Cell.
Ew.
Yeah.
Gross. Is Batista about to do a 10-count punch?
Yeah, it's probably going to be countered in the last ride.
4, 5. Oh, he's
biting him.
He's biting him in the dome. Oh, and here comes the last ride. Nailed it. That was...
Taker, though, can't cover right away.
Which means it's not going to be a 3-count.
Damn, Dave.
1, 2, and kick out. So was this relative? When was the? I think I saw Taker go for the Hell's Gate earlier. When did that move get banned?
I think the next year, 2008.
Okay. I know it got banned against Edge, right?
Yes.
I thought so.
Oh, could be the chokeslam.
Was that Mania 24? Did Taker Edge have it at Mania 24?
It did, yes.
Okay. And that's it. No, it's not. Kick out. Okay. Taker, you got to go for a tombstone there, old man.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's calling.
Taker there with the throat slit.
Got him up. Nope, Batista escapes. Spinebuster.
Spinebuster.
I think that's the third spinebuster he's hit in this match. Oh, that was close, actually. Wow. I actually was able to buy that would have been the finish for some reason. That was weird. He's going
on another one.
Spinebusters. Wow, Batista. He's just a spinebuster and son of a gun in this match.
That's what he's thinking here.
What's he gonna get? Chair? Is he gonna find Sledgy under there?
Maybe he's thinking about like a table or something.
He's clearly not content just using the steel steps again.
Yeah.
He's reaching for something. It is a table. This guy.
And now,
he's going to try and Batista bomb Taker through the table, isn't he?
I think that's what's about to happen here.
God. Imagine, like, you're in a real fight and you have your opponent reeling and you're just like, you know what? I really want to fuck you up. Give me 2 minutes here. I want to set this table up.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to Batista bomb him through it.
Here we go. Is he going to be able to do it? That's the question. He got him up. And there it is. That's it. That's match. Go for the pin here, Batista. You got this. Pin. Hello. Referee. Fucking.
Oh, I think he had to get Taker away from the ropes.
1, 2. Oh, he kicked out. Fuck you. Christ, that was stupid.
If I'm Batista, if I'm that fired up by a near fall, why even go out again? Is he going to get another table? No, he's going to get those steel steps.
Yeah. Batista.
Maybe he's thinking of Batista bomb on the steel steps. I know he's done that before to people like Triple H and JBL.
Yeah. Here we we go. But is he going to be able to do it? Is Taker going to find a way to counter here?
Yeah.
Back body drop. Boom. Owie. That was painful.
And Taker now.
In 1, 2. Nope. Grab the rope.
Smart by Batista.
Yeah, we got to remember, this is not Falls Count Anywhere. Hell in a Cell.
That never made any sense to me with Hell in a Cell.
I know,
think every Hell in a
yeah,
Cell
it's
falls
kind of
better.
silly. Oh, he's going to try and tombstone him onto the steel step. Oh, no, he's just going to tombstone him straight up. That's going to be it. Oh, unless he doesn't hook the outside leg or the inside leg, really. Come on, Taker. Oh, yeah, foot's going to go up to the rope for sure. 1. Dude, his foot's under the rope. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, did you see the referee had to gesture to Dave to kick out?
Oh, so I thought he was checking to make sure his shoulder was actually all the way down.
No, you can see he like kind of slid his hand under and like kind of to Dave like, hey, remember to kick out?
Yeah.
I actually forgot that this is the match where that happening. Now it's going to be on the steel steps.
But is he going to get it?
I think he is.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh.
And oh, what? Is that Edge? It is.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What in the world is he? What is he doing?
He was posing as a cameraman inside the cell.
No, I understand that, but why is he interrupting this match?
Because he doesn't want Undertaker to be world champion.
Why?
I guess because he feels like he has a better chance of beating Batista because Batista's never beaten Edge one-on-one.
Oh.
At least for the world title. And like Edge and Taker have history because when Edge took the Money in the Bank briefcase from Mr. Kennedy, he cashed in on the Undertaker after a cage match against Batista. Oh, it's going to be a one-man concerto.
And there it is.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Edge.
Drag him. There we go. Count it, goddammit. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You got what you wanted, Edge. You happy?
I'd say he's happy.
Yeah, probably. Certainly would seem that way. Edge is just a happy boy.
Yeah.
I love how Mark in chat's all bitter. Like, nice of Edge to show up for this Hell in a Cell. Don't know where he was on Sunday.
Yeah.
Shit. Edge flaking out on us. Man, that was a pretty good Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
I feel like Taker's Hell in a Cell matches are pretty consistently good.
Yeah.
All right. Are we done?
Oh, Taker trying to set up.
This was right before he kind of reached the era where, like, he was really selling that he was just too old for this shit.
Oh, what a shot.
Right across the face. That was hilarious. That was a fucking baseball swing, dude. Shit.
I just like, you're not sitting up. This is my moment. Fuck you.
That was some Happy Gilmore shit.
Oh my God, that face. Caveman looking motherfucker.
That was so good. Oh my God. Oh, man. Taker's gonna sit up again, isn't he?
Nah, he's done, I think.
Or
he might try and sit up and collapse back down to the ground.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I mean, like before Edge is out of eye, out of view, I feel like Taker's gonna sit up one more time.
Oh, Taker's still moving a little bit.
Yeah, not a lot, but enough.
Edge is so proud of himself.
He really is, dude. He really, really is. Oh, and Taker does the eye roll. Oh man, Edge is so proud of himself on this day.
God, Primal gonna lose my shit. Like, I'll pitch a fucking fit in a moment's notice. Edge was pretty king shit, I gotta say.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, that's Survivor Series in the books. Again, we're doing Armageddon tomorrow at 5. Be sure to leave a like as you file out. Click the bell icon, subscribe for notifications so you never again miss any of that TWitWoW goodness. Most immediately, guys, again, tomorrow at 5, Armageddon 2007, the pay-per-view immediately following this. Then at 10 p.m. Eastern time, it's going to be NXT review. We're going to be reviewing how Halloween Havoc went down. We're going to see what stipulations Johnny Gargano got for his North American Championship match against Damian Priest, and that Candice LeRae got against Io Shirai. Thursday is Q&A, 7 p.m. Eastern time. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Discord, get your questions in. If you're a Patreon donor, you get up to 5 Q&A questions. If you're a non-Patreon donor, you only get 3. Please refer to my pinned tweet if you want to send questions on Twitter. I've already collected, I think 6 replies, so I've gotten, a few questions there. It's really good to see. And then... we have anything? Friday's going to be Stardom. Because Stardom's upload schedule was a bit off. So is that going to be at 5, I'm guessing, Ashton?
Yes.
I was going to say 6. Yeah, 5.
It's a 5. Yeah. Although, frankly, we could do it at 6 if you wanted to, if you wanted more of that Friday to yourself, because this show's like an hour 40.
You know what, dude? Let's just do it at 5. Fuck
okay.
it.
Sure.
I like 5 o'clock recordings more than 3 and 4. 5 I'm cool with. And
so
then Saturday,
we've got
Sunday,
a 5 o'clock tomorrow, a 10 o'clock tomorrow, a 7 o'clock Thursday, and a 5 o'clock Friday.
Yeah, and then Saturday, Sunday, we're good, right? We have a weekend to ourselves?
I believe so, yeah. I don't want to completely commit to Sunday because I haven't actually even figured out our November schedule yet, but it seems about right.
Yeah, because I don't think there are any pay-per-views. It'll be nice to have a Sunday completely off, you and I, so I hope that's how it works out.
Yeah, really. But it's been a while since we've gotten one of those.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been hankering.
Not all month. Not a single Sunday this month was open.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that kind of changes tide this month, but we shall see. But in the meantime, guys, you know all the content coming at you. And because Ashton intro us, I'm going to hand it over to him to take us home.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we certainly do hope that you all enjoyed our live reactions here to Survivor Series. Thank you to Craig Skiff for this request. Tomorrow we'll be thanking Mark Schoeneman for his Armageddon 07. That's what we're going to be doing tomorrow at 5. We hope that you're all looking forward to that. If you enjoyed here, be sure to click the bell icon, subscribe, of course. That's kind of the first step. And you can also like the video, like John said. Follow us on Twitter and Twitch, and if you'd like to support the channel, you can also subscribe on Twitch, buy our merch on Teespring, donate to our Patreon, and share this channel and this video with all your wrestling fan friends, and let them in on the best-kept secret in the YouTube and Twitch wrestling communities, because we are TWitWoW, and we are the workhorses of the Y and TWCs, and we certainly do hope that you're looking forward to the remainder of our content this week. As John just kind of mentioned, and I'll go over it one more time, we have live reactions to Armageddon 07 tomorrow. That's, I'm assuming, going to be Edge versus Undertaker, and John already mentioned Orton versus Jericho. And then our NXT review on Wednesday, tomorrow night, we are going to be reviewing NXT again. It's our second week in a row doing a review, not a live reaction. Thursday Q&A, and then Friday afternoon Stardom. It is day 5 of the Tag League. It's already up entirely, but we don't have time to do it today or tomorrow or Thursday, so we're just skipping until Friday, basically. But we hope that you're looking forward to all that. And most importantly, we hope that you're all able to remember to stay tuned.